This broken world is spinning lies. Flat earth whispers under night skies. A cosmos caught in fractured dreams. Truth is lost in silent screams. A filthy plague of unwashed hands. Chaos reigns where no one stands. The mirror cracks with apathy. Fools embrace their own debris. Hate of the weak burns deep inside. Rents and storms we can't avoid. Feed the fire and fury speak. Welcome to the hate of the weak. Blindfolded sheep in circles stray. Words of reason fade away. Dragging chains of their own voice. Trapped inside a foolish choice. Anger's tide, it pulls us down. Rising flames could drown this town. Razor sharp, our judgment cuts. Thrashing through this world of smuts. Hate of the weak burns deep inside. Ranting storms we can't abide. Feed the fire, let fury speak. Welcome to the hate of the weak.
And now, from the mean streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
Well, hello, happy Sunday, everybody. There's some bloke, I don't know if it's a flat earther or whatever, Mike. I don't know what his name was, but he's come here giving it Arsenal's bowl of the league. Yeah, watch that game. It was a bit annoying, right? It was a bit annoying for me, but at the end of the day, it's just a game of football, isn't it? You know, if my team wins the league, great. I'll be happy for 5 minutes. If they don't, be a bit pissed off, because that's what sport's about. But to come in here thinking, oh, I'm going to annoy Matt and put him off his stream, you're not. Right? Who we got in the chat here? This is the flat. It was definitely a flat, a flat person. So let's have a look. CMS, I'll play your new video soon at some point. You're just going to have to drop the link back in the chat here. Who we got in the chat here? We did have some dickhead. Wow, Panties, hello. Charles, hello. Calder. Whatcast, he's in here. Hello, mate. Then Cleavage K, the Vegas bitch. Unfornicated is here. By the way, Dan, I'm going to set a super chat target. I'm going to do the usual thing. If we hit the super chat target, we'll jump over to the Talk of Tick for some debate. And if you want to join that, Dan, Freddie has told me to message him when I'm going live. He either wants to let Caleb know, which would be funny, or he wants to come on himself, which will be funny. So either way, it's good. Who else we got here? Saying hello to everyone. Cygnus, I don't know, hello. if I've already said anything to you. Justin, hello. Dan, hello. CMS, hello. Have I missed anyone? Stanley, grounded extracts. Flat King, whatevs. I'm going to read this from Flat King. Matt, when you have mods who ban all the flat earthers in chat, it kills your engagement. You shouldn't be banned in chat for being a flurf. Take those needs wrenches away, unfornicated especially. No, I'm not taking anyone's wrench away from anybody. I don't care. What annoys me about flat earthers in here is that I don't like comment section cowards. They bore me, right? So you can come on and talk. No one's shutting anyone down. If you want to come on and talk, that's fine. You can come on and talk. But when you've got the same arguments over and over again in the chat, and the main flat earthers that I ban are people that are sitting there going, this is shit content. And I just think, well, fuck off then. Don't have to watch it there. Anybody wants to make a reasonable point, I've got no problem. And then Arsenal bottled the league. Yeah, whatever. You're probably right. Arsenal bottled the league last year as well, and the year before, and the year before. Just thinking, hello. Citizen, hello. Jeebus, hello. And I think that's it. Right, so anyway. I'm going to have to pin that link there. You're going to probably have to have me in the corner when I show it, because I haven't downloaded the thing or anything like that. How do I pin it? Pin message. So I'll get to that at some point. Right, can I unban my Michael account? Oh, is that your Michael account? Oh, that's a shame. You probably shouldn't have told me that. Do you know what I mean? Because you just made that up. You just made that account. You've gone to an effort of making another account, and damn, my finger slipped. That one's gone as well, and it wasn't even Dan. So let's crack on with this then, right? If you come back again, probably avoid Arsenal bottled the league, because then that'll give away who you are, and avoid telling me who you were last time. Right, that'd be a good idea. And if you don't like the content, don't watch at all. Now, I'm probably not going to carry on with this because it's a bit old hat now, right? Let's start the goal anyway, because people like to get onto the TikTok, don't they? And I need to do, if I'm going to do 2+ hours on here, I need to make it worthwhile. To be honest, talking to flat earthers, TikTok fishing. And extra time. There you go. There is the goal. The goal is set. Hopefully it'll be set. There it's set. I've not seen what anyone's flat queening. Right, so let's I've got this thing that I've been trying to show for a little while. I don't even know, I can't even remember it now. But that is it. Right, so shall I go to the other? No, I'll just keep it on here. Who really cares? Everyone can see it anyway. So this is Tron hosting a live, coping about the Artemis stuff. Tron is suddenly, from being quite an amiable guy that will have a conversation. Oh, and look who else is in the chat here. Vika Draziv. There he is, down the bottom there. All right. So let's see what they got to say.
I made a couple CapCut videos of still shots because my video got squashed while I was live. If you go on those and look at them, look at the sky around the cloud that was left from the rocket going up. You can see actual like CGI, like a back. I don't know how to how do I want to say it? Almost like pixelation.
Gen X.
Like
hold on, dude. Give me just a second. Hold on. Hold that thought. Vika, okay. Somebody wants to know your podcast. Where is it at? You want to tell?
Come on, Vika.
Oh, it's YouTube. It's YouTube mission driven.
Yep, on YouTube you can find it. Vika Draziv, Truth in Plain Sight. I'm gonna try to put it in the chat here. Yep.
Okay, so I just want someone to ask the question. Gen X, what were you saying, dude?
Oh, I was just saying, if you get a chance to go look at those caps I made on my page, you can see if you look at where the smoke cloud is from the rocket, look outside of the cloud at the sky, and you can see like grid lines, like a holographic or a screen like being projected or something.
It's a clown show, like Vika was saying. Look, in my view, this is my view. It looked just like another silly SpaceX launch. That's all it was. Nobody was in that stupid rocket. Are you kidding me? They weren't in it. They didn't go anywhere.
And Tron would know.
They went up, and it probably crashed right into the water or wherever it went. Who the heck knows, okay? It's all crap.
Definitely not you.
I remember a series back in the late 70s, early 80s on the BBC in the UK. There was a guy on the Apollo kind of launch and the shuttle one, and he was saying they have escape pods where they can shoot down into a safe bunker right underneath the launch pad.
Very important. Very important. Billionaire. Who else but Billionaire Jim has kicked off the super chat goal here. Cheers, Billionaire Jim. I don't know what perk means. Is that supposed to, like, I need to sort this out so as I can actually get super chats coming up as they appear here, right? But this weird thing that I've got with, what is it even called? I don't even know. Ecamm I use. Just does it this way. A goal, hip ya, and a smiley face. The emojis don't work in these for some reason. It's a bit annoying. But I like everything else about it, so I can live with that.
And they can shut the big steel doors and big thick concrete 12 foot thick. If there's a problem, they can get down.
No, I'm aware of that, but I'm aware of that as well. But in my view,
I think that's what they're doing.
They were never there. None of it was ever there. You know, it can be faked so easily. They can fake people dressed up in uniforms,
just
in
so
spacesuits, walking towards a rocket. Then they cut away. And then that could have been done 3 weeks ago. The whole the whole landing with the parachutes opening up. What a complete joke that was. That probably could have been filmed or CGI'd 6 months ago. It's all horse crap, guys. All we're seeing is midstream. Here, watch this.
Yeah, fuck off, Tron. By the way, I've got a new soundbite here, just in case Solly decides to come into my chat. Remember the claim he was making? Yeah, Baron Rutledge, the surveyor, came into the live. Hello, Solly, by the way, watches all of my YouTube stuff now. So I thought, rather than showing him the clip so he can just deny it, I'll just have a soundbite of the whole thing. The surveyor came in and agreed with me. He agreed with me, and I destroyed Whatcast in a debate. He agreed with me. Did he, Solly? Did he really?
The surveyor came up for you and agreed with me.
I don't agree with you though. So
thank you.
We have to.
There you go.
Video for 30 seconds. It's horse crap. It's garbage, and it was terrible. It's like I said. I expected better CGI than what we got. It was horrible. I don't know if they just got terrible techs. They got very bad IT people, but it sucked. They could have done way better than what they did. Crap. I could have probably done better.
Tron could have done better. Tron could have faked that in a convincing way, according to Tron.
Musk did say they've got better CGI, but they obviously haven't used it.
They don't know. It was all fake, guys. The problem is the positive. They know that the positive lie is going to be believed by people. But you know what? Let me tell you this much while we're talking about it. I got a good friend of mine who I never talk about flat earth stuff with or anything. Okay. He's my mechanic. And he says, hey, man, did you watch that Artemis thing? I said, yeah, it's all crap. And he goes, this is exactly what he told me. He says, the whole thing looked fake. He's not a flat earther, guys.
Yeah, he's a mechanic. So just as qualified as you to speak about this, obviously.
He's the one that told me it looks fake. And I never have discussed my views on flat earth with him. I don't discuss everything with every person that I know, just my close friends. So I thought that quite strange, knowing that he probably is one that believes in the moon landing, believed in the regular heliocentric stuff, and he's saying it looked fake. Well, he's a pretty smart dude. There's a lot of smart people in the world. A lot of people are looking at it and are going, this is a bunch of horse crap. I'm sorry.
This is a bunch of horse crap.
From all the reports I'm
Absolutely.
getting.
Oh, Vickers are going to speak. Or is it Jaron? I don't know. Can never tell these days.
Absolutely, Tron. Like, the people, NASA actually shot in their own foot with this Artemis 2 because people, as you say, have nothing to do with flat earth, are pointing out shit.
Exactly.
Like, this is amazing. This is like we required this thing.
I'm enjoying it too. Like, it's not often I agree with these dickheads, right? These wankers. But I'm enjoying the resurgence in flat Earth. There's a lot of really stupid people just getting into this, and it's endless fun for people like me.
Looks like, they try to impose their bullshit on us, but people are literally waking up because,
you're right.
Silliness. Like, who the hell was shooting them if they were 4 astronauts? Right? Who the hell was making that video?
Exactly. It's
right?
sad.
So many details, right?
Yes. It's pathetic. It really is. But the moon landing, if people will get in and
Tron, you know what Tron looks like to me when you look at Tron? He's got like a bit of a square head. Have you ever seen that film, Up? The old man in Up with a square head, and he puts balloons on his ass and floats off. That's Tron. Tron's got a square head.
if they start questioning this whole moon landing stuff, those are people that are heading our way. If they question the moon landings and stuff like that, and they're legit, they're the people that are starting to have their eyes open, and they're the people that we can start talking to much easier about flat Earth stuff. Okay, most of them anyway. Hey, we got people coming up.
I'm gonna drop off, guys. It was good talking to you guys.
All right, Jimmy, I got you, brother. Have a good one, dude.
I got you, Jimmy. I got you, brother. Yeah, cheers, SpongeBob Tronhead.
Hey, well, who's this?
Have a good one, man. I think I met Jimmy yesterday in Globe Crushers.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. PSOA. What's up?
How you going, guys?
Rocky Dennis. That's so weird, right? I remembered that film. That had Cher in it, didn't it? That film. I remembered that the other day, and I looked it up to see what had happened to that real person that was the mask or whatever. Now I know it's Tron.
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Just want to mention something quick. I'm not sure if it was only me, but did everyone notice how nothing was to scale with the footage?
Nothing was right about it. You're right. The whole thing was guys, it was just faked. Come on. We all said it, but it was worse. It was worse than what I thought.
The main thing I was looking at, like I was watching this live, and then when they were...
Can go! Oh, I've got an email from somebody. I might go to loads of emails when I go live. Let's check who that is. Can go for the 5 New Zealand dollars. That explains Tron perfectly. The balloons popped and he landed on his fucking head. Yep. And they all wear like that tin foil hat now. Like somehow that's in some way humorous. Fucking ain't, is it? It's really unfunny, actually. Look at me, I'm a tin foil hat wearer. Yeah, no, you're just a knob. From Riley here. Super chat for $2. A gaggle of unemployable, insufferable virgins. Yeah, I can't argue with any of those. Insufferable, definitely. Unemployable, definitely. Although some of them probably keep it on the down low, don't they? And get a job. Whitsit seems to have got a job, or he's trying very hard anyway. Cheers, Riley.
About an hour away from the moon, from starting to go around the dark side of the moon. I'm looking at the footage, and if you're that close to the moon, if you're only 1 hour away from the moon, shouldn't the moon have covered the whole lens of that camera? Like, we should have seen so much detail of that moon, but we absolutely saw nothing, and the moon was in the distance. And this is only 1 hour away from the moon.
Agreed. I totally agree with you, bro.
Of course you do, because it backs up your theory and your worldview. So you're going to agree with everybody, no matter how different their points are. The one person will say CGI, you'll agree. The other person will say something else, you'll agree. The other person will say it looked flat from space, you'll agree. And it won't be CGI anymore.
That again, it's just sad. It was just sad, man. The whole thing was a complete sadness. I mean, it was... I'm embarrassed for the IT techs that try to do this. They did a terrible job. Yeah. I almost wonder if they purposely did a crappy job just to make everybody talk about it. You know, that's how my mind works.
I honestly think,
go ahead, bro.
think Sorry, bro. I honestly think they did a better job in 1969 than what they did with this mission.
I kind of agree with you. Yeah, what's up, Dave? What's up, man?
Hey, I only got a minute. I just want to make one point.
Flat Earth Dave enters the chat. Here he is. And Vicar's sitting there. Will they say any... Fuck off music. Will they say anything to each other? The tension is in the air. You can cut it with a knife.
Landing stuff wasn't connected to flat Earth. It was a separate argument on its own. And we were having our flat Earth, globe Earth debate with the trolls, and flat earthers did the Artemis launch. Could you imagine what the anti-flat earthers would do to us?
Oh my God, they would crucify us. They would crucify us 10 times over.
They'd be like, that's it, you're finished, it's over.
Well, that's been happening for 20 years.
For you guys, that is
we
the
would never
dumbest
hear
thing
the
ever.
end of it. We would never hear
Amazing.
the end of it.
Yeah.
It is amazing. Absolutely.
That's all I got to say.
All right, brother. Well, go ahead. Man. You
down.
can drop yourself, Dave. I appreciate you coming up, man.
He ain't going to hang around with Vicar there. Vicar's a demon. He's at least a vampire. We know this, right?
Oh, I got friends. Oh, sorry about that. I got 2 more friends coming up here. Hang on.
Oh, my God, it's Fred. See, I haven't watched this. I watched about the first minute or so and then just put my screen on record and fucked off. But if you notice something, oh, my God, this is terrifying. 33% battery in the corner there I had at the time. Mason confirmed. Right. We know this.
All right. Hey, Tron. Hey, what's going on, Fred? And Colin, how you guys doing?
Doing really well. Doing really well.
Yeah, I decided to do a quick live today. I got a restriction, but it's off. The algos are starting to build a little bit, you know. I flat smashed somebody.
Those people are ridiculous with those restrictions. No.
I agree. Why do you all keep reporting my lives? All of you wankers. Why do you keep doing it? If the restrictions are ridiculous, please answer that question.
Tron, I just wanted to say really quickly, that you always said, and I've taken your word up on it, is do the research from the original books.
Yes.
And it was something that I just got into in
Do your
between the time
research.
of my, very demanding job, having 2 kids, having a beautiful wife and a family. But I came by a piece of work that was really intriguing because I'm really right now I've been drilled into the relativity thing. I think the Einstein relativity thing is so ludicrous. It's so insane. But I actually found, and I want to ask you because I've asked other, people in our community.
Wankers, you mean?
I asked Caleb about it and he didn't know about it either. He's actually.
Caleb doesn't know much about anything.
Reading it now. He said it's so intriguing. That about the work from Charles Lane Poor in 1922. He came out with a book and it has some really good stuff. I actually found the original book. It's a scan from a library and I read it. And one of the parts, I didn't read the whole thing. I read the part about the Michelson-Morley experiment because that's something that really jumps off the page. And then I went down a little further and he talked about a guy named Paul Painleave. I don't know if you know who. Yeah, okay, you do. So Paul Painleave. And the one thing he says in the book, which I thought was just out of this world amazing, was the fact that Paul Painleave came up with mathematical equations that are absolutely different than Einstein's, contractions and all the Hendrik Lorentz stuff. But he came.
Why do flat Earth? Why do that? I would never talk about this shit, right? And I'll tell you why. Because despite the flat earthers' best efforts to try to make me sound like I think I'm a science person, I know nothing about this shit, right? You could give me a science paper now and say, look at this, and I wouldn't have a fucking clue what I was looking at. If someone said, this is the Lorentz, whatever contraction, whatever the fuck it is, I think someone was giving birth. I don't know what any of this shit is. I don't care what any of this shit is. The sun sets, right? That is my point. This is all ridiculous. They all get into the weeds with this shit. None of them understand it. They hope others won't, so they just talk about it endlessly, right? I could probably do a Google search and know as much about it as them in a conversation. Kango wants us to go on TikTok here. We can see this. I think the man needs some support. Don't want to assume your gender. You seem like a bloke to me, right? So let's have a look here. I got told on TikTok that I wasn't PC enough today. I never wanted to be in the place anyway. I'm drilled to the relativity thing. I'm drilled into the relativity thing from a tard Can't tie shoelaces. This is the funniest thing I've heard in a while. Sunset twat, exactly. I'm drilled into the relativity thing. You don't understand it. Like, these people don't understand it, right? You can debate. There is no point in sitting there. Like, I could sit there because I know nothing about this shit, right? And never pretend to. I could sit there and listen to Toon talking to a flat earther about Einstein and relativity and all this other bollocks. And I couldn't tell you which one I agree with or which one's right because A, I don't know, and B, if you showed me the evidence, I still wouldn't know. Now, there's some honesty there, right? That's what I say. I'm more intelligent than flat earthers because I know how stupid I am. And I'm shit at maths as well, right? But I'm good at talking shit. So maybe I should be a fluff.
Up with different formulas that were reverse engineered like Einstein did, just to prove that what he said isn't the do all be all solid mathematics. He came up with different equations that were remotely different that had the same result, which I thought was just compelling to show you that not only do numbers lie, the math can be manipulated, and he manipulated it. And I think they said multiple different ways.
Of course, the math can be manipulated. It's all been manipulated. Why do you think in 1931 that book was published, 100 Authors Against Einstein?
Yeah.
Which was a bad translation. It makes it sound like they were just book authors. No, there was many scientists and physicists. They ripped Einstein a new one. Because they knew what they were talking about, and they destroyed him. All right? It's all in German, but they destroyed...
Shut up, Tron. So, Can goes back here. This is like a one-man band for this TikTok debating today. I am a bloke, but do like to wear ladies' underwear. There was this bloke, right, that I met once in Germany. Right, I was away. There was a Christmas market thing. I went on a coach. It was bollocks, right? Would never do it again. But you kind of end up at this shit hotel, like where was I? Cologne, right? And it was in a shit hotel for 3 days, and everyone's got to sit and eat like strangers on the coach, but because there's just us in this. We've booked out the entire hotel. Don't know any of these pricks. So I end up on a table with this bellend called Richard. Right? I was youngish at the time. He was about probably a little bit younger than me, but everyone else was a fossil. Right? It was all at least 100, and so all the younger people ended up on the same table. And this bloke, and it was because it was Christmas. He was really posh, and he was singing "Walking in a Winter Wonderland," right? But he was singing for some reason, "Walking round in women's underwear." I went to bed. Fuck off, Richard. He's trying to laugh. Let's have a laugh about this, shall we? And my response was,
"No, you can fuck off."
And I went to bed. Right. Fuck off, Richard. If you're watching, Richard, fuck off. Oh, Vicious Cycle. I'll do this while I'm here. Vicious Cycle. Did you see you there, mate? Hello, Vicious. Feel free to send 50 memberships tonight. That'll do it. For fuck's sake, the fact that these jackasses procreate. I can't say jackass in jackass sounds shit, doesn't it? Can you imagine how they are setting their kids up to be the biggest laughing stock in school? Sheesh. I don't know, you know. Like a lot of kids are probably going to think this is, unless there's, you know, it becomes, we do get a base on the moon and it's common knowledge and stuff. I don't know. People, I mean, I'm acting deflated about it, but it's good. I think it's good. Bring on the flat. I want to be in a minority. I hate being in a majority. I think it was a bit shit, isn't it? I'd rather be in a minority.
Him, man. Einstein had many detractors, but somehow he rose to the top as some smart guy, but he wasn't. He double spoke. He talked in circles. Yes. He spoke with forked tongue. Okay? He'd say one thing and then say another thing. And he had no experiments, zero experiments to prove anything. Okay.
Exactly. And that's what the book actually says from Charles Lane Poor. It really digs into Einstein's work and really shows you that he calls it a bunch of trickery. Mathematical trickery is what he words it as.
Disprove
but I'll go one step further. I looked into why these pieces, which were from very predominant figures at this time. And I said, why was this never addressed through Einstein? And I looked it up, and they said Einstein did not address these pieces, although he's asked on multiple occasions about it, because his word was already so spread out and so common knowledge that he didn't even have to address it. He would refuse to address anything from Charles Lane Poor, anything from Painleave, and any of his detractors, which I thought was amazing that he's not looking for the truth. He just wants his answer out, which just proved it right there.
Blocked by
I think that he was put up to it. I don't think Einstein was that smart.
No, he was.
Because Einstein lied.
Einstein weren't that smart. Nothing compared to SpongeBob Tron Pants up there. So this is from Simon Hansen. Let's go fleur fishing. Almost there. Well, where are we? 4 away. Let's go fleur fishing. I've been blocked by Shite and Tron. Got to get my fix. You've been blocked. Tron hasn't blocked me, weirdly. Shite has blocked me, obviously, because he doesn't like having the piss taken out of him, obviously. He wants to be taken seriously. I think Tron's a bit smarter than Solly. Not Tron, Shite, because I think Shite's cottoned on to the fact that I'm basically just pointing and laughing at people and I've got no interest in having scientific debates with anyone. Whereas Solly thinks I am. Solly thinks that I think I'm really intelligent. I don't. Sorry, Solly.
He told several lies. I'm going to tell it like it is. Einstein said later in life he never heard of the Michelson-Morley experiments.
Yep.
That he clearly said years before is what led him to formulate his theory of special relativity.
I might on a live next live possibly. I don't know. This is Sunday Night Raw, by the way. I've completely ripped off an old wrestling show. I've ripped off one of Jaron's ideas of using wrestling shows as a title of your thing. I thought I'd better call, because I'm always on here on Sundays at the same time. I thought I'd better call it something, right? Probably going to get copyright struck or whatever for it, but whatevs.
In 1905. Now understand, Einstein...
Anyway, I was going to say, on the next live, or one after soon, I think I'm going to find the debate I had with Tron and show you how he was okay then. And it just goes to show you how a bit of notoriety in the flirf world makes you a prick. Because he was all right on my live. Very different to what he is now.
He was only 5 years out of college in 1905. He went to college from 1897 to 1900. All right. Well, Michelson-Morley experiment was done by 1887, and then we had the 1881 on top of that. So Einstein did know about him. He said he knew about him, but he forgot what he said. All right. Because he's double speaking. What he was trying to do was he was trying to suggest that he come up with it on his own, and he wasn't motivated to do anything because the pressure was on him.
I don't know about anyone else, but I'm in loving Vickers' input into this. He's really getting involved, getting his teeth, his fangs into this. 85 people watching, 25 likes. 25 likes. You know what I said last time about some people ain't got thumbs, they just got stumps and shit, right? Enjoy your thumbs. Celebrate your thumbs. Use your thumbs. Thumbs are what separate us from everything else in the world. Thumbs, I did a fundraise for a thumb once. There it is. Right? That cost me about £4. I fundraised about £100 for that. Because I'm honest about the cost of things. Right? We need to use our thumbs. If you got thumb, like some kind of thumb disease, and you lost your thumb, you'd be pissed off. So while you haven't lost your thumb, while your thumb exists, use it! Fuck's sake.
And he was like, no, I don't recall ever hearing of Michelson-Morley and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's all you need to know.
Yep, right there. Great. And there's a saying that you don't need a good memory when you tell the truth. That's all there is.
That's a fact. And I don't think that they realized years later that we would have the modern technology that we have where we could read up everything. You know, that's why that's why I say read the books.
I do.
Read the books. Try not to get a reprint of the book. Try to get an original copy if it's possible. You're going to get the information that they've tried to erase. That's why I put a little narration on my TikTok.
Still City used his cock to press a like. So if you need to use your cock or one of your tits or whatever, to just do it that way. Thumb's an easy. It's an actual thumb, that's why. So I'm saying use your thumb to do the thumb. But if you want to use your cock to do the thumb, use your cock.
Page that says the Mickelson-Morley.
Unless you're PJ, and then it'd probably be easier to use your thumb because I've heard your cock ain't worth getting at.
Cover up. It's a simple explanation. I've had this one of the first things I ever posted because it was a cover up. They tried to cover it up with Fitzgerald Lorenz, with Einstein, a few others. You know, the Lorenz contraction and all this horse crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Poincare. I don't even know if Poincare was part of the cover up.
That's the funny thing, because he actually believed in the ether. He actually believed in the ether.
Yeah, I think Poincare was just
not a single person, like even Fred's not getting involved in this conversation. Not a single person. Where is my fucking? I had a link there for. I was about to play. CMS has just super chatted. So €5 for the fishing fund. Cheers, CMS. I was going to celebrate this number 7 on the super chat, go out of 10, to play his new video. But the link seems to have gone from the pin. I don't know why I didn't unpin it. So can someone do it again, and I will get it up on the screen, and we will play it now. I await the link, and then we'll get back to Tron. And hopefully, we'll get onto some TikTok fluff fishing. Okay, the pin, it's not pinned for me. I can't see it at all. But I'll use that. I don't know why it's not pinned. Something's obviously not working properly. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm back. Humbly, I'm just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They fake in space, yeah, that's the move.
It looks like Prince Harry.
I had a thought, but it wasn't mine. We in the end times, it's certain in my mind. Everything changed, now it's all a sign. Humbly convinced, yeah, that's divine. Every coincidence turned into proof. Start with belief, then shape the truth. Got the answer before the proof. Humbly, yeah, that's the loop. Just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They think in space, yeah, that's the move, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly, I'm just telling the truth, bro. If they gotta think, then it's fake, bro. That's all the proof I need, bro. I already knew, bro. You should see stars all the time. No atmosphere, nothing blocks the shine. If you don't see them, something's off, bro. That's how the logic go, bro. They had to think, yeah, that's enough. Different answers, then it's all made up. I asked them face to face, no bluff. Humbly, yeah, case closed, hug. I'm just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They fake in space, yeah, that's the move, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly, I'm just telling the truth, bro. If they gotta think, then it's fake, bro. That's all the proof I need, bro. I already knew, bro. That's a cartoon, yeah. Run it back. Right when it matters, hot screen go black. Faking gay, so faking gay. Humbly, same react. Why they never show it? That's the thing. Where the footage at? Let it rain. If it was real, they show everything. Humbly, yeah, that's the thing.
I'm just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They fake in space, yeah, that's the move, bro. I already knew, bro.
I'm just telling the truth, bro. If they gotta think, then it's fake, bro. That's all the proof I need, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly. Humbly. I already knew, bro. Freaking gay. Yeah. Humbly.
Love it. Very good. I salute you. That was good. Right, where's the Tron thing gone? Let's get back to that. That was a banger. You're right. Oh my word. That was funny. Right, I love the baby. We've done the super chat as well. So someone's asked, it's vicious cycle. If he asked for something, I will give it to him because he's so supportive with the memberships and the super chats. So I have to do it.
5 times!
4 times.
5 times! 5 times!
And
5 times!
here we go. So let's get back to this one then, live 2. Roll it.
He just knew what the problem was.
So,
He
and then
stated
I'll go
it.
one step further with it. In the book, they actually talk about Dayton Miller's mountain experiment that he did.
Actually, how rude of me. We've done the chat and I've not read out the new super chats here. So Vicious VC. Little known fact, man, is actually fluent in the Deutsch. I can speak a bit of German. I can ask where the train station is. Entschuldigen Sie bitte, wo ist der Bahnhof bitte? There you go. That's all I know. If they told me where the train station was, I wouldn't know where it was. Billionaire Jim for the 10. Cheers, Jim, for the $10. Einstein stated, I am not sure where I first heard of the Michelson experiment. I was not conscious that it influenced me directly. I'll get out of the way, I can't see it. During the 7 years that relativity had been in my life. Jim, the fact, Daniels, as I call him. Right? Jim loves a fact. Tie on a leg is in the house. Tie on a leg. Love a bit of tie. $4.99 for tie on a leg. TikTok flea is obsessed with this TikTok flirt hunting. I'm not out of shape. Round is a shape. I don't know, you're rounded, just a leg and a head. And Dan is here. Hopefully you're going to be joining me, Dan, on the old TikTok flurf hunt. I made a song based on, for $5, I made a song based on Space Oddity by Bowie. It's Major Dumb talking it's Major Dumb talking to Flurf Control. It was laughing the entire time I was making the lyrics. I know, that sounds good. Oh my God. Flurf Control. Right, so, yeah, we look like we're going to get there. Well, we are there. Where are we? Let's say about another 10 minutes and we'll go flurf hunting.
Top of the mountain. And the funny thing was, he makes a compelling point. Again, these are things that they said Einstein would relate just.
Colin, what was the name of the book you brought up when you first got on about Pinkley and all that?
Oh, I'll get you the name right now, actually. Give me 2 seconds here.
They got 2 or 3 people requesting it. And we want to put it in the chat for everybody.
I'll put it in the chat. Yep, I'll put it in the chat at the very end before I leave. It's a 1922 publication. But the last thing I'll say before I drop off, because I want Globies in here, they're always fun to listen to, is that
they definitely
he
don't.
says in the publication,
I want Globies in here. Now, let me tell you a little secret, right? I watch these lives whenever I can. I record them sometimes if they look ridiculous. But whenever a Globie does come in, they last no time at all. Kicked, muted, minutes. But they all claim they just won't come up because they're too scared to talk to us. All of them do it. Shite, Solly, this prick, all of them. They all do it. They pretend they want. When I get someone up that's a flat earther, I will give them a good chance to make a case. It's because I'm not scared of being caught out lying about anything. It makes no difference to me, right? If there's flat earth proof that I cannot debunk and I can't bring anyone in to debunk, I just have to take the concession that that's a bit of evidence. I ain't never seen it yet, but we'll see. They do not want Globies in there. Exactly, Vicious.
That and it's in black and white. And by the way, this is a book that's actually he wrote and presented to the college. So it's the original document, which is amazing. It's from a library. And but the thing is that he says that Dayton Miller's experiment and the Michelson-Morley experiment actually detected a small amount of the
Ether. That was
ether.
it. That was it.
But the problem is, he says, and it's amazing to think of, Einstein purposely rejects that. His formula says there's no ether, but
He has
both
to
of them
reject it.
actually
I love the
detect
way-
a small, minuscule.
I love the way they use Einstein when it suits them. They'll ignore everything else the man ever said. But if he says one line that sounds like it might support the flat Earth, they'll say it over and over again.
For like 1/20th of the number they were looking for of ether. And if that is the case, which it is, it's been detected on multiple occasions. And a Dayton Miller one they said was the most compelling because it showed from high altitudes that from rough surfaces you can detect it. That's the case, then special relativity is 100% false. It's,
Of course
it's
it
just
is.
Freddie a message.
Made up
Make sure he's
bullcrap. Now,
around.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know, and probably
My
don't
mate
care,
Fred.
but I cared, was that Mickelson himself did not like the fact that Einstein wrote and suggested no ether for his relativity bullcrap, okay?
Yeah.
He had a real problem with it from the beginning. Einstein, now there was professional courtesy and all that with these guys, right? But he didn't like it.
Oh, that was the end of that. Right, I think that's a good time then to go flurf hunting. I think so. Rather than starting something else for a few minutes, I think it's a good time to get into the zone here for the TikTok flurf hunting. There's the page I want. Got to line everything up. Got to get that over there. Got to get the actual page up. Where is that? I have to log out of it every now because it just runs. I start to struggle. The computer. I've only got a MacBook here. I need more power probably to be running all of this stuff at once. I'm going to shut this down over here. And I'll just bring it up again if I need to. Right, so there I am. Good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Good enough, I think. Is it? Let's make it a bit bigger. That should be about right. We go fleur fishing. Give it. No, it's not an old Mac. It's a pretty new one, but it just hasn't got. When I'm running, it's fine when I'm doing what I normally do, but when I'm running too many things at once, it starts to freeze a bit on the old TikTok when I'm live. So, shall I just go live? Let's do it. Dan, if you want to jump up, I think Freddie's going to be there in a sec. You can. I'll let you loose on him if that's what you want. Go live right now. If it starts to crash, I might have to restart. I do not know, but we'll see. Let's get it a bit bigger. That way. It's about right, isn't it? That'll do. Let's get into my other account. Freddie, I've messaged. I got to log out. I don't know if he's online. Let's do that. Get in there. Hello, people. If the Earth is a globe, it means that water can curve. Yes, it does. And all the rest of the Eric Dubé's proofs are also bollocks. So, just to save time before you run through them all. Just make sure my mic's on and whatnot where I'm supposed to be. Yep. All good. You don't have to say. You don't have to fill dead space on. Everyone's like, you have to keep talking to get people up. No, just be patient. I can't bother to sit here talking bollocks. I do enough of that on YouTube. Yeah, they do. They think water has its own physics. Yeah, you've missed the flat Earth evidence. There's never any flat Earth evidence. There's globe denial evidence. There's never any flat Earth evidence. Cheers, cheers. Dan, you in here? If you want to jump up now. There he is. Conversations generally get people more interested in coming up rather than just me sitting here talking shit to people. How we doing?
How's it going?
All right, mate. Tron's a bright one, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's part of the Mount Rushmore of derp if there ever was one.
Maybe it come in, you never know. I don't know, this seems to be a funny... Like, I thought this would be a better time of day for people, but it seems that it's not. Like, when I do the earlier ones, I seem to get more... Mind you, I get quite good numbers in there, just not many people coming through. I think I'm getting a bit...
Well, it's Sunday and they're all off praying to their creator.
That's true, actually. Who we got here?
For making the earth flat, and giving thanks and...
Got to enjoy life.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, I just want to say that it's globally accepted that the world is flat.
Okay. You're about 5, so you can do one. You should go and hang out in gas pressures live. He likes young people in there. Straight out the womb. Didn't get the joke. No, you're just 5. I didn't really listen to that. I heard you sounded fresh from the womb and thought, no. No, you haven't got a sore throat. You're about 5.
Well, I mean, you know, the joke is that it's globally accepted. That was the joke.
Yeah, I know, but once I hear the voice, I'm not listening anymore. He's claiming to be 30. I don't think so.
Well, Coda sounds 12 when she's sick.
Yeah, but I know her. Like, I didn't have to question that because I already knew her. I haven't seen her around since then, I don't think. Not that I've been around much myself. 30 what minutes, yeah, exactly.
Dude, looking at her handwriting just makes me, like, cringe at my own handwriting.
Isn't it funny that people, like, want to come on here? They don't want to say anything, but they want to say, ain't's not a word, you're thick. Oh, am I? Good. I'm not going to write isn't. Or, I don't believe the earth is flat. I can't be bothered. Everyone gets my point, right? See you later, enjoy. Go and enjoy life. If you're seeing this, you're coming through and you want things to get rocking and rolling in here, please share. If anybody knows Science with Freddie, he's told me to let him know when I go live today, and I have. But if anyone's knocking around, send him a link. And get him in there. Because for some reason he wanted to talk today. Either that or he wanted to tell his flurf daddies where I am. Either one works for me. Dan's having a cup of... Dan's probably having a rum. Ain't is acceptable. Exactly. Ain't a word. I think ain't is a word. Freddie does need attention, but I'm happy to talk to him. He can get attention here. Bless him. I got someone, Dan here, has got a problem with something Freddie was saying earlier, so that'd be quite a fun conversation.
Well, no, they weren't even addressing it. They were just saying satellites don't exist because 99% of traffic goes over undersea cables, and that, I mean, that alone is like a straw man, because they're assuming that, you know, all of a sudden because satellites were invented, they would become the primary form of communications. But just using a cost analysis and just from a sheer throughput standpoint, it would never designed to replace fiber optic cables that go under the sea. And the funny part is, undersea cables can be measured remotely by people like me, and we can find out the length of them. And guess what? The length matches the globe.
You're just assuming the globe with that. You know that.
Well, I make no claims about a flat Earth, but I do assume a globe. I assume that is what the math says.
You're assuming
and
that.
Sure enough, the
It's
math is
baked in.
Yeah.
That's what they say, isn't it? Who's this person? Let's get someone else up here. Hello.
What's up?
How are we doing?
I'm doing good. How do you know the Earth ain't flat?
Because there's sunsets.
Does Lake Michigan curve?
Probably. Does Lake Michigan curve? How big is it? I don't know how big it is. If it's on a sphere, it definitely does. So.
Oh, we're going to do the Chicago skyline to start. That's a great place to start. I love that one.
Yeah, Chicago skyline. Are you talking about the Chicago skyline across Lake Michigan? Is that what you're talking about?
Indeed, I am.
Where's the bottom of the buildings in the Chicago skyline? Just out of interest.
Do you not? All right. When you ask that, right? Can you explain to the chat your thought process when you say that?
Yeah, certainly. So if the Earth were flat, the horizon would just go off into blur. It wouldn't be a horizon anyway, and the buildings would be seen fully unless there was some mist.
Let's start with that first one. You said if the Earth was flat,
Yeah.
then it would go into a blur. There would be no horizon.
No, there would be a blur into the distance. There wouldn't be a crisp. There wouldn't be a crisp horizon. Just like on a foggy day.
You trying to say there wouldn't be a? You say there wouldn't be a straight line, is what you're saying?
There wouldn't be a crisp horizon. There wouldn't be a point that you can see where you can no longer see the ground or the top of the sea. It would just dissipate.
Can you see forever? Can you see forever?
So if I zoom the horizon back in, it should get further away then, shouldn't it, based on that logic that you're using there?
Wait, what do you mean based on the logic I'm using?
So you're asking if I can see forever. So if I zoom the horizon back in, should the horizon go further away as I zoom it in and still appear to be in a different place further away because I've zoomed the original horizon back in? If it's still in the same place, then...
Yes, that's what happens when you zoom in on the horizon.
So what's that got to do with how far I can see then?
Because you just said that, I'm trying to explain to you that the human eye can only see so far. So after 50 something miles, you wouldn't be able to see anything for 50 miles.
If you were standing a long distance away from me and I couldn't see you at all, and then I got a P1 million and zoomed you back in, could I see you again?
Yes.
Right. So why doesn't that happen with ships that have gone over the horizon and the sun?
That does happen. What do you mean?
Ooh.
There's plenty of videos that happens.
That doesn't happen on any video ever. You've just been deceived.
Like, how is somebody supposed to have a discussion with you about the shape of the Earth when you won't accept evidence?
I won't accept evidence.
Yeah, you just said that those videos, you've never seen a video that zooms in on a ship that supposedly went over a curve.
Hold on a second, I'm trying to find something here. That's annoying. I can't bring up the window.
And then you said that if the Earth was flat, the horizon shouldn't be a straight line.
It shouldn't be a crisp line. But hold on a second, I'm trying to.
Now, why that? Like, why wouldn't it be a crisp line?
New window. Hold on a second. Where is it?
Do you know what a vanishing point is?
Yes.
Do you know like converging planes? Like, you know what happens when they converge? Like that's how you get the vanishing point.
Hold on a second. Can you show me the vanishing point here? I'm just going to bring something up. Tell me where the vanishing point is with this, and tell me why the zoom isn't bringing this shit back in. That one. Zoomed all the way in as far as that camera can zoom in, and that isn't coming back over.
Okay, that's the limit of the zoom on the camera. That's your answer.
So there's another boat there that doesn't seem to be affected by this. Right?
Okay, hold on. I love this one, right? I love this one, right?
I'm sure.
Clearly, in this video, whatever those two beams are in the back are further away than the ship.
Yo.
There is water in between both of those.
Right? Why would that make any difference?
Because you're not supposed to see any of it if it's behind a physical
flat,
wall of water.
See all of it.
That is not how the human eye or any other camera works.
Is the top of the boat closer than the bottom of the boat? Then is
there's always stuff in the atmosphere that makes your vision opaque. Okay, is so many things in the atmosphere over a distance that makes anything impossible to see.
So
forever.
is the top of that boat closer than the bottom of that boat?
You got to like pan it to the right. I can't see the bottom of the boat.
What do you mean? Oh my God, we're getting reported already.
No, like you got to like move the picture to the left so I can see the boat on the right.
Oh fuck. That was my fault. What can't you see? Can everyone else see this? Because I can't see what you can see. Can you see that now?
You're moving. Okay, so we're talking about the two like foot field goal post thing in the back.
That's the top of a boat. It's the same boat as the other boat.
Okay, so that if that's the top of a boat, right? That is just telling you that there is a point of convergence, and you cannot see that. Those two beams will get lower and lower the further out the boat goes. That's called perspective.
So the top of this boat is closer to me than the bottom. Where is the bottom of this boat? It's over a clear curve there. If that was a hill and you could see someone's head sticking over the top, you wouldn't go, that's just my perspective.
Curve. The boat has not gone over a physical curve.
Has it not?
The boat has gone out
and this
of your perspective. That's all that's happening.
Look at that boat with exactly the same things on it, right? Can you see that? There.
Okay, so let's talk about this boat, right? What about this boat that you're looking, the one that's closer? What about that shows that it's going over a curve right now?
That hasn't gone over a curve. The other one that's going there has gone over.
So the boat in front of us.
No one claimed that one's gone over a curve.
And the boat behind it has gone over a curve, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, but if we live on a ball that's curving in all directions, do you not understand the logical fallacies you're saying right now?
What do you mean the logical fallacy? Please explain that to me.
I just explained to you what perspective was on converging planes due to a vanishing point, right?
You're just saying things that you've heard on a video. I want you to tell me what any of this means.
These are natural facts of the universe we live in. Why can't you accept that?
So, in your opinion, the natural facts of the universe means that ship at that distance would appear to be behind the curve at the exact rate that it should be if it was a globe of the size claimed. That's what you're telling me. That's more logical to you. That's more logical to you.
When you say that, that lets me know you don't know your own model as thoroughly.
You don't know your own model. How high is your sun in the sky? On your model.
Why are you moving to a different time? Let's stay on the photo.
No, because you just said you don't know your own model, so I'm just going to prove to you that you don't have a model. Right? So why are you talking?
I don't have a model.
No, do you think
we can use the model to explain the photo that you're using as proof that the Earth is curving?
Is that
yes, we can. I'm literally doing it right now.
Is that your model?
This is a nice photo to prove my model.
What I'm holding here, is that your model?
You say, is that my model? Like what I believe in?
What? You're such cowards, all of you. Yes or no?
A coward? What are you talking about?
You won't. None of you will claim a model because you know the minute you do, it can be pulled apart.
Yes. I'm gonna say yes in sake of argument.
You're gonna say yes. Where's the South Pole on that?
What type of question is that, man?
There is a ceremonial South Pole stuck in the ground in Antarctica. Where is it on that?
You think the South Pole is at the bottom of a ball?
No, I don't think it's at the bottom of the ball because the ball doesn't have a top and a bottom.
They put in the ice.
The ball doesn't have. There is a ceremonial The Albertson Scott
Ceremony?
or something like that station is next to the South Pole. So where is that station? There is a station in Antarctica.
Antarctica is not a continent. Okay.
There is a station
It
in
surrounds
Antarctica
the
that
Earth.
people work.
It surrounds
People
the Earth.
go there.
Antarctica is a landmass that surrounds the Earth.
You don't even
It
know
is
your own
not
model.
surrounded by water.
You don't even know your own model.
There's no South Pole. That doesn't exist.
There's a ceremonial South Pole. Whether you think there's an actual South Pole, there is something stuck in the ground that we call the South Pole. People go there all the time. People work there, right? Where is it?
Where is it? You should just tell us where is it.
This is your model. You should know where it is. Tell me where it is. I know where it is.
I just told you there is no South Pole. So on my model,
I've just told you that
question
there
doesn't make
is.
any sense.
I've just
there
told
are
you.
bases that on the model that you're showing is mine.
Armoredson
there are
Scott.
bases that
Yeah.
line all the way around.
I've
that
just told you
Antarctic
where it
landmass.
is. I've just told you that it exists. In my world, it's in Antarctica, which is a continent on the globe. Where is it on that?
Antarctica is surrounding the other continents. That is how it works.
Where is the actual South Pole, though?
I just told you there
No, you
is no
didn't.
actual. Everything is south.
You're
from
doing.
north.
You're doing
opposite of north
you,
is south.
You are doing
That's just how it is.
You're doing a flatzoid.
It's in Antarctica. It's in Antarctica.
So you can't tell me where in Antarctica it is, but yet you claim this is reality. Why don't you take a guess?
You want me to make an assumption about where a stick in the snow is
People work
based on
there.
a fake model?
Look it up.
People work there? Okay, let's be specific about that. Military personnel works there. Government personnel
okay, so
works
they're
there.
not people. They're not people.
Don't work there.
Are they not people?
They have no. They are people, but they
Right,
work
so they
for
work
someone.
there.
This
Whoever
is
they,
not
whatever
on-
they do for a living.
They don't just.
So
the
that
people
makes
that
it
are
an
there are not
actual.
on-
So
they
that
are
makes
not
it an
in-
actual place, right? The South Pole is an actual place that we've both just agreed that people work at. Tell me where it is.
Antarctica is not a continent surrounded by water.
What?
How many times do I have to say that?
That's nothing to do with the question. Stop deflecting.
Yes, it does. You keep asking
The
me where the
South
South
Pole.
Pole is.
The Antarctica is not the South Pole. The South Pole is a place in Antarctica, right? Where is it?
Antarctica is not the South Pole, but the South Pole is in Antarctica.
Yes.
Where is the South Pole? at
London is
Antarctica?
in England. London is not England. Do we understand yet?
Where is the South Pole in Antarctica?
So London is in England. London isn't England. It's in England. The South Pole is in
Where is
Antarctica.
the South Pole in
If I
Antarctica?
showed
Like,
you a
where is
map
it?
of England, could you show me where London was?
Yes. Can you show me a
Right,
map of
so now
Antarctica?
show me where the South Pole is.
No, show me a map of Antarctica on your model and tell me where the South Pole is.
The South Pole on this one, please.
If you can tell me where exactly, like the location of the South Pole, I can show you.
I could
on
get
that-
Google
on that
Map. I could get Google Globe or whatever it's called right now, and it would have the exact location of the South Pole. You know I can do that. Why are we going through this ridiculousness? Tell me where the South Pole is.
Because I would have to look at your model and then.
Right, well,
look
let
at
me
that
help you
flat
out.
Earth model that
Let me
you're-
help you
why-
out.
so why haven't you done that at the beginning? Why just can't say that? Where is
People-
it in Antarctica?
People are
Because
reporting
on
this
that
live
model-
because you're getting
on the model you
crushed.
show in the chat that you say is
Every
mine,
time
right?
people report this, it's
Australia-
because a flat earther is
Australia
losing an
and South
argument.
America, Australia and South America on two different ends.
Flat
of my
earthers are
model. I'm
desperately
asking
reporting
you,
this live because
where
you're
is the
performing
South
so
Pole-
badly.
Where is the South Pole in Antarctica?
Right.
Where? What's
So-
the what's
so
the what's the
let
coordinate?
me tell you why it doesn't matter where it is on this map, right?
It doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter?
I'm about to tell you. Stop panicking. Because from all of these continents here, from there, and there, it takes the same amount of time, pretty much thereabouts, to get to the South Pole. Why would that be the case on that model? It's completely explained on the globe because they're all the same distance away. Why is it the case on that model?
You are making baseless claims that you
No,
don't
I'm
even,
not.
You
Go
can't
look
even
it up.
prove none of the stuff that you believe in.
Well, I can.
Go look it up.
Yeah.
But every time I bring evidence of a flat Earth, you tell me that like
I've never spoken to you
make it
before.
null and
So
void.
what are you talking about?
I've been on this live multiple times, man.
No,
Every
I've
flat earther
never
that's come
spoken to
on
you.
here give you solid evidence, right? And you won't accept
Solid
it. I don't
evidence.
understand.
You
what
know,
your problem
Solly
is. Solid
is
evidence.
Solly one of your friends? Like that little whiner, Solly. Is he one of your friends? Do you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
Right, so Solly come on here and destroyed me the other day, apparently, and he said that I brought a surveyor on to completely destroy him. It was pretty funny. He pretended that the surveyor agreed with him. Flat earthers are so honest that this is Solly, right? This is Solly.
The surveyor came up for you and agreed with me.
I don't agree with you though. So
thank you.
We have to.
So there's the guy telling him he doesn't agree with him. This is and all the flat earthers was in the chat giving it. He crushed you. You can't prove it. Well, there's the proof. There's your evidence that the flat earth overlords that you look up to lie all the time, right?
What are you talking about? Overlords. Nobody said
people
any
like
of that.
Angels of Shite and Solly, right?
Are you just naming people?
Oh, there's the railway man's in the chat. That's funny. Oh, that's
Are you
brilliant.
just naming people that you can't refute because you're
Oh,
wrong?
I'll just. Did you not listen
why
to
is that
that?
so hard for you?
Did you not just listen to me
Why is it
refuting?
so hard for the globe believers?
Why is it
to
so hard
question
for
their
you?
own
You just
beliefs?
said I've got a model. I'm showing you your
Everybody
model.
starts their life believing they live on a spinning ball. It
Right,
takes
but
critical thinking to
but you
become a
can't
flat
even.
earther. That's
but
the whole point.
You can't even show me where the South Pole is. Do you know how pathetic that is? This is your model, and you can't tell me where a geographical place is on it.
You went from a picture of a boat going over a curve to all the way.
Yeah, but you
to
failed
Antarctica.
miserably with that, so I thought I'd give you a chance with this.
I failed miserably.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes. You just said a load of words that you don't understand.
How are you supposed to have an honest discussion with somebody when you?
Well, you're a
give them
flat earther, so there's zero
evidence
chance of an
and
honest
truth,
discussion.
and they won't accept it. How are you supposed to move forward?
You're a
with that?
flat earther, so there's zero chance of an honest discussion on here. Because if
is
you
this
was
like
honest,
a drift for you? Is you arguing with flat earthers the only way that people come and view your lives?
yes.
Oh, I see.
Thanks
So
for the content.
even if you're wrong, right, you're gonna keep asking the same questions to new guests.
Am I wrong?
Because this is your drift.
I'm waiting to be
Yes,
wrong.
you
I'm
are wrong.
I'm waiting to be
you would
wrong,
have way
though.
more viewers if you were right. I
I'm waiting.
promise you. That's
I'm
how
waiting to
truth
be
works.
wrong, though.
I just told you boats don't go over curves.
Oh, what about this?
What do you mean? What about this? Let's focus on the boat going over the
Oh,
curve.
why don't you want to focus
Tell
on
me-
this?
All right, my
You
response
know
to that
this
model.
guy's
Hold
been
on,
on
hold on,
like
hold on.
30 different
Hold on.
lives and he asks the same
My
questions
response
every
to that
live he
model
goes
that you're
on to.
holding.
Yeah.
If that model is so inaccurate, why does the United Nations use it as a logo?
They don't.
They don't.
They don't, huh? So show the chat what the United,
The United
logo
Nations
looks like.
use a Gleason's map to
Show
try to get
the
every
chat the United
every
Nations logo.
continent into their little flag, into their
Show
little
the
logo.
chat the
What are they
United
supposed to
Nations
show?
logo.
Let me ask you this question: if the Earth was a globe,
Why won't you show the logo?
if the Earth was a globe, because it is that.
Why won't you
If
show
the Earth was a
logo?
globe, how would they show it on one
Cope
picture?
and Seif, man. Cope and Seif. man.
If
I understand this is hard for you.
If the Earth was a globe, how would the United Nations show it on one picture?
That's a good question. You should ask them.
Axed. I should axe them. Have you got
Are
any
you
weapons?
finna just nitpick everything I'm saying right now?
Well, you can't speak.
That-
Do we live on a sphere or a
can't
spear?
speak. Okay, check this out. A lot of people can't read the sign that says bathroom. That does not mean they don't know how to use one. Okay?
Why do you piss all over your
cannot.
shoes then?
No. Somebody cannot speak fluid English, but I bet you get they. I
You
bet
can't walk
they
and
can
chew
get their point
bubblegum
across.
at the same time. What's this? Is this your model?
Yes, that's my model. Now show a United Nations
So
logo
where's the
next
South
to it.
Pole? I'm really curious.
Show
I'd like
a
to go
United
to the
Nations
South Pole
logo
so I can
next
film
to
the
it.
24-hour
What's up
sun.
with this circular reasoning, man?
You don't even know what circular reasoning means.
to
So which
Antarctica,
continent
to
continent
United
on
Nations
this?
logo, and now we're back
And
to
this goes for every
Antarctica?
other flat earther in the chat. Which continent on this should I leave from to get there the quickest? Or you can just accept that this is bollocks
It
and doesn't
depends
work.
on where you're trying to go.
The South Pole.
It depends on. You said the South Pole.
Yeah.
Antarctica surrounds the Earth. Where on that?
Where
on
the
my
South
model
Pole
that You're
is.
holding. What is the coordinates for the South Pole? You want me to Google it real quick?
You can if you want, and then you can tell me where it is, and then you can explain
Okay,
to me.
okay. Matter of fact. Since you know so much about the South Pole,
I don't know
where
anything
on
about
your
the South
model-
Pole other than where it is.
Where on your model?
He's
What
asking about
country
your
can you
model.
leave from
Answer his
to make it
question.
to the South Pole the
He's
fastest?
asking about your model. Answer his question.
Where can you leave from your model What country can you leave to hit the South Pole the
This
fastest?
isn't about our model. It's about your model. Answer the question.
Why can't you just answer the question?
All of the continents you leave, you get to I think you get to the coastline of Antarctica in about 3.5, 4 hours, and then it's about a further 3 hours to the South Pole from every one of those.
So the South Pole is in the same spot?
No, because this isn't the real map, is it? It's a globe, so you're all the
I'm asking
same
you about your
distance
model.
away.
Is the South Pole in the same spot?
What? In the state? Yes, there's a place, the South Pole. Why is this difficult?
He doesn't even know where 90
Okay,
degrees
so
south
if
is.
I'm at the tip of South America, if I'm at the tip,
he's not here. He's not going to answer a single question that
if
you
I'm
ask.
at the southern tip
He's
of
scared to try to
Australia,
make you mad.
if I'm at the southern tip of South America,
not
I
gonna
can go
work.
south and hit Antarctica, but it's two different places. That is two different places.
He will never answer a
There's
single
two-
question.
there's
from you,
two
ever.
different
Hang on a
bases
minute.
off the
I've switched
coast
off
of
for a minute.
Australia and off the coast of South America.
No,
What are you trying to lie
there's
to
three
the
different
chat for?
places. There's South Africa there, right? And then there is Australia there. And then there is southern Chile there, right? And from each of those places, it's pretty much the same to get to the South Pole, which is completely impossible on this. Because if the South Pole was over here by Australia, and you're going to be flying from Chile, that is the entire length of your world. Why would that be 3 hours? Understand the point I'm making yet?
You make no sense right now, man.
You understand exactly what I'm saying, but you can't refute it, so you're going to pretend you don't understand.
You don't even understand your own beliefs right now.
I do. I've just literally understood it completely and baffled you with it. Sorry that your worldview completely crashed in front of your
You
eyes.
showed us a photo of a boat supposedly going over
haven't
the
proved
curve,
anything
and you
wrong.
couldn't even
You
accept
just
that.
proved
Why
how
would we
dumb
even
you
talk
are.
about Antarctica when you can't even prove your own
The only
evidence
thing
that
that you
Earth?
have proved is how dumb you are, dude.
Yeah, you can't even recognize a boat going over a fucking curve, so it's kind of pointless.
Because the boat isn't going over a fucking curve. I'm not stupid, all right?
What you arcsing me now? So this
disagree with that.
who's the person at the top here? Are you a flat earther, Zeke?
No, I'm not actually. I kind of have a question for TNT.
Go
Mainly,
ahead,
who this
man.
person is,
301.
TNT?
Ask me anything you fucking want.
Yeah. So
I've never seen him
I
before.
mean, I'll predicate it by saying I'm completely open-minded to all things, including esoteric stuff. But it seems to me the one thing that doesn't get covered enough in the whole flat Earth discussion is how do you explain for the dozens of pilots that have flown with stops, mind you, consecutively around the globe? Are they all lying? Are they all part of the conspiracy? And
Okay,
again, I am completely open-minded to all conspiracies, whatever they may be
All
throughout
right,
life.
first off, every pilot is different. Everybody's different. That's the first foremost, all right? Second, when you say that, well, are all of them lying? It's when you say all of them lying, right? If you go to school for 30 years and this is indoctrination at that point. Like, I'm feeding my family off of the money that they're giving me to fly these planes. Like, why?
You're
have no reason.
Indoctrination being a
You
flat
have no
earther, right?
reason to.
You're the exact definition of indoctrination.
Dude, I know career pilots. I know career pilots that are young and old. I have some in my family.
Okay, and you telling
And-
us that you asked them, is the Earth flat, and they said no.
I'd love for the railway man in the
They
comments.
say
to come back up.
absolutely not. But back to the, not to get off base here.
This
back
looks like
to-
a pilot to me.
Why? Did they tell you why?
What do you mean? Did they tell me why?
Did they tell you
hold on,
why
hold on.
they
Before
know
we get off
that
on a
that it's
tangent here.
curving?
Hold on. Before we get off on a tangent into
This
our
is not a
personal lives and
tangent.
who
I'm
we
asking
know.
you, did they tell you why they know
He's never-
that
dude,
they
he's
went over
never
a
gonna
curve?
answer a
Yeah,
single
because
question that
they
you
have
ask.
flown flight paths around the world in private jets with stops. You can't do that on a flat Earth model. It does
Yes,
not work.
you can.
No,
Have you ever
can't.
researched
You're gonna.
flat
I
Earth
know what
before
you're
you
gonna
ask
say. You're
this?
gonna say it's a trajectory that follows the circle around. Well, that's like following the same belief that if the Earth, if the Earth is round, the pilot constantly has to nose down as it follows the globe.
That's how pitch correction works. If you're flying over a curve, you need to stay level to it. You have to point the nose down. That's how that works.
No, you don't, dude.
You know
No, you
nothing about
don't.
flying.
You're relative to the space that you are in the globe.
There's a plane here. Is this person a pilot at the top?
Yeah, so I wasn't trying to interrupt anyway, but yeah, I am.
Yeah, go for it. He's telling you that you're pitching down all the time.
I am not. If anything, the attitude is typically nose up.
There you go.
Okay, if he's not pitching the nose down, right, and he has to pitch it up, what does that mean?
How's gravity work?
Gravity
How does gravity work, man?
Up, right?
That means stop watching Angels of Shite. That's what that means.
Planes
You tilt the
land
pitch of
with
the
the nose
nose
up.
up to maintain lift.
Hey,
okay?
when planes
That's not
land, their
fucking
nose
gravity.
up or down.
That's not fucking gravity.
That's the definition of gravity. Wait, hold
Gravity
on.
is a theory. You cannot use it to refute my claims.
Everything.
Dude, hold on. Wait.
Flat Earth's just a theory. You can't mention it at all.
Everybody, I don't want to interject rudely here, but hold on. My original intent for the call was, and again, this is how these conversations get completely spun off in left field. How do you account, again, let's just stick to this. How do you account for the dozens, if not hundreds of pilots who have been in contests, who have been privately hired, and have reported and made very clear about their journey around the globe? Go back to that. How is that possible on a flat Earth map?
There are just as many pilots that say the Earth is flat that there are pilots that say it's curved.
No,
That's not a valid
not.
argument.
Name one.
That's not a valid argument.
I want to be fair here, right? Hang on a second. I want to be fair. We've got a lot
So,
of people.
you telling me
Hang
that
on,
there's
hold on
no
a second.
pilots
I'm
in the
going to do you a
whole world that
favour.
think the Earth is flat?
I'm doing you a favour here, right? So,
Are you telling me that there are
you don't want me to do you a
favour?
favour? What's going on? Right, listen, so I'm trying to do you a favour here. So there's quite a lot of people up here all against you. So I'm going to give you a chance to make a case for Flat Earth, and I'm going to give you creepy music to do so.
How many cases do I have to present if you're not going to accept the truth?
Make your best case. Make your best case now. 3,
Show us the picture
2,
of the boat
1.
going over the curve. I explained that thoroughly.
Come on, this is your chance. We've got the spooky music. We're dialed in. Convince us.
This is where you say your argument with the emphasis of the music.
This is ridiculous.
Like, for example,
He just
hello
literally
everyone.
wants to
Today-
talk over everybody. I'll give him the floor, and he doesn't want the floor. What's the
Can
matter
you
with
put
you?
the music back on for a second?
I'm asking you to give me your best. Yeah, go on in, Max.
Hi everyone! Today is my birthday.
Is it? Is it your birthday today?
It is my birthday today, yes.
Right. Happy birthday, Max. What?
Thank you.
Are you? Why are you not having a drink? Actually, don't say that on TikTok. You're not allowed to do anything, right?
I don't drink.
Don't you? Me neither.
No.
Right. I'm happy birthday, Max. Appreciate you being on here on your birthday. This guy down here, right? I'm playing the music for you. You for some reason you're muted. I didn't mute you. So please, can you unmute yourself and make your case?
I'd rather do my case without the music, please.
But we won't listen unless you do the music. It gets us in that zone.
Yes, it puts us in a trance.
Why don't you want the music? That's what turned you into a flat earther originally, right? Watching videos with that in the background. Caleb's face, like massively on the screen, and talking about NASA says.
You mind if I say one thing?
Hold on. You going to do this?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Oh no,
I'm gonna list off. a
Eric
bunch of
debates
lighthouses,
200. Go on.
and I'm gonna use the Earth curvature calculator, and I'm gonna explain to you how much a missing curvature is for each of those lighthouses. Are you ready?
Which lighthouses? Do you want the big screen?
No, before I start though,
Which
does anybody on the panel have any
which
refute to what I just said?
use any use them Walter Business because that's the only good one.
The only
I'm
good
going to bring
one.
it up and do it along with him.
And if you're going to explain lighthouses, how are you going to tell us how much curvature is missing if you're not telling us how far away it is from where you're viewing?
I just said I was going to give you those measurements. I got you, okay? I'm going to teach you all the Earth is flat. Now, when you'll accept it is up to you.
You're not, because you know what you're going to find on all of those observations. You're going to find the bottom half of the building missing.
Wait, can I explain one thing?
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay. Imagine you have, I don't know, let's say a tennis ball, right? And you strung a rope to it, start spinning it around. It's going in a circle, right? It's not going on like a flat plane. That is how Earth's gravity works. It's centrifugal, whatever, however you want to say it. I can't fucking speak to that.
Gravity is bullshit, man. Let's use what I'm talking about.
The center of mass is always directly underneath you. There you go.
You know,
Yeah.
buoyancy needs gravity, right?
Yeah.
So
he doesn't know that.
Can you isolate gravity as a control in an experiment?
He wouldn't know what, he doesn't even know what that question means.
Buoyancy can
If I
Can you
drop a
isolate
ball,
gravity as a control group in an experiment? Yes or no?
if I drop a ball, why does it drop?
Because it's denser than the air around it. Why are you trying to with this catch you shit?
Wait.
What? But
Because it's
why does?
Can I just say the thing about the lighthouses and I'll leave. I'll let you guys be dumb forever if that's what you want.
Why don't you just go now?
I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, just go
You
now.
got the Earth curvature calculator, the one he said was the right one?
The water bizzling.
You don't need to announce your departure. This isn't an airport. You can just go.
Pull up the calculator.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to. I thought I had it in my bookmarks, but I don't think I have. Let me try and find it.
You should keep it in your bookmarks. It's really the only thing you got going for you.
Other than the fact that you couldn't tell me where the South Pole was with no bookmarks. And you still can't.
Shorts, Matt.
Mr. Fleur.
Earth
You're funny,
curve
Mr. Fleur.
calculator. Let's have a look. Why is it not coming up? Come on. Calculator. Right, I got it here. You're going to give me the... Right, let me put it up on the screen. You're going to tell me if you can see this or not, right? Can you see that?
Yeah,
I can see that. Let's do it.
No, what?
All right, let's start off with the height of the lighthouse.
Yeah. So target size. He's gone. Oh, it's at the bottom, sorry. He left. Must be Dan left.
The lighthouse is 194 feet tall.
So what's that in meters? Because I've got it all in meters.
You can't change it? I'm
gonna try.
American, man. We don't
Hang on,
use meters.
feet.
You see what says units? Go down to units.
Yeah, I've done it. I've got it. So target size is what?
194 feet.
194. Yep. Target distance.
28 miles.
Where did you get these distances from for the first place?
So what's 28 miles in
I'm gonna
feet?
say the same thing you guys say to us. Just
Where do you
Google
get
it.
these distances from?
This is the Dunkirk Light in southern France. Look it up.
28 miles is 45.0616 kilometers.
In feet? Because I've got to keep
You
changing
need that in feet?
He wanted that in feet, so I've changed all of them to feet now.
Oh, I'm just gonna 147,840 feet.
Oh my god! Give me the numbers again. 147. What?
840.
840. And the observer height is what?
Dun dun dun.
What's the observer height?
We could say 6 feet tall. It don't matter.
6 feet.
No, it does matter.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see.
How high above sea
No.
level
Let
are
him
you?
finish. Why does it matter?
How high above sea level are you? That's what matters.
I just said 6 feet tall. I just
you could be
said
on a
6
hill
feet
that's
tall.
fucking.
So you
I
standing
just said
on the
6 foot tall observer.
So was
What are
he
you talking about?
Was he standing
And you
at
could be
sea
on-
level?
You could be on a hill that's 160 feet.
Give me the what's the
All right,
name of
he's
the
standing-
observation?
He's at sea level. He's a 6 foot observer at sea level. It's a 194 foot lighthouse, 28 miles away.
Right,
He's
okay.
just getting at this point.
This is nonsense. Whatever he's showed me, there's nothing there. Let's zoom in a bit.
What is the feet in curvature?
Yeah. Let's do what it would look like on a flat Earth then. Globe versus
Why are you
flat.
going to? We are stuck. We are talking about the globe model. How
look.
many feet of curvature is in between?
Oh look, you see the entire thing with you can see the entire thing with the horizon behind it on flat Earth.
Is flat. Okay, that is why you can see a
So you can
lighthouse.
see the
20
entire
miles
thing
away.
with the horizon behind it on the flat Earth. Is that what the observation shows?
Because the Earth is
gave
flat.
guess.
Okay, I'm
He
not
gave-
supposed
he
to see
gave
a lighthouse at 28
guesses.
miles away.
He didn't give you the right numbers.
Have you got the observation? What's the observation called? What lighthouse are we looking at from where?
It's called the Dunkirk Light in southern France.
Dunkirk?
Where are we looking?
Is that from England? That's Dunkirk.
It's not spelled Dunkirk like Kirk. It's Dunkerque.
No, it doesn't matter. You can spell it the English way.
By the way,
yeah.
Earth only basically for every mile you go, curvature of the Earth is 8 inches down. That'd be probably, I think, 18 feet.
And if I can see, hold on, at 18 feet, right? If you keep using that mathematical equation, at 28 miles, I'm not supposed to see any lighthouse.
The 8 inches per mile squared doesn't have observer height in it. It's dropped from a tangent.
It drops from a tangent, and you're still trying to tell me the Earth is spinning or is round? Do you guys not understand your own model right now? You just pulled up.
This is super vague.
He just used the Earth curvature calculator. I just gave him all the measurements, and he's still saying
we're just taking your word for that. Two things. We're taking your two things. What? Are you telling me that I'm putting the wrong ones?
8 inches per square mile.
Per square mile? No, it's not. From any. That's the wrong.
It's 8 inches. Is 8 inches.
Turn on your camera and show us the measurements.
Yeah, can you put your camera on?
You can just Google it.
I've just asked, but it's because no one cares about flat Earth. It's not coming up, right? So shall I put flat Earth observation?
So just concede so I can drop. Just concede that the Earth is flat.
Just concede so I can go make a clip desperately, and I won't include any of that bit in it because then everyone will think that I destroyed.
Yeah, you're gonna leave out the fact that you were wrong, right?
You said you're gonna drop this gold. You don't need you,
right?
We're trying to check.
You guys are so disingenuous.
We're trying to check what you've just said. Why are you desperate for us to not check it?
I proved that you can't prove gravity.
Flat Earth.
I know that
there's a reason why you won't show it.
He showed a picture of a boat supposedly going over a curve.
It was over the horizon. It was. So let's see which one we're talking about. The lake.
Flatty.
You won't even tell you where they're looking at it from.
I found a bunch of posts on social media by all conspiracy nutters.
Yeah, I can't find this observation anywhere.
The raw data.
He keeps on threatening to leave. Like, just leave, dude.
There's so many lighthouses that we can use as
well, give us one that we can actually find ourselves to check your numbers then.
Name a lighthouse and we will do the numbers. It's so easy.
So why isn't this the world record observation then? If this is the one?
Because that's not the world record lighthouse observation. The world record lighthouse observation is in South America and it's 58 miles.
That's not even a lighthouse observation, dipshit.
What is it then?
It's a mountain, dumbass.
I can't find anything.
A mountain? Okay, so let's do the world record for long distance photography of a mountain. That's 275 miles away.
If we do, okay, so if we do, if this is the world record one, can someone reliable give me the numbers, please?
For a mountain that is 275 miles away.
It's the Picasspard observation.
It's the Picasspard. So
that actually got beaten by someone else, but you can just do the
we'll just do this one just to make the point. Yeah, go on.
It's beyond range. The WordPress.
The guy that took the picture, he had to wait for the.
You have to unclick the button that says globe and flat Earth model and move it to globe.
He waited like 20 days to get.
You're desperate. You're desperate to not try and prove the flat Earth, aren't you? I'll say, I understand.
Excuse me. So
go on,
it's
Max.
443 kilometers.
Kilometers? What are you doing with? There's no kilometers here. What do I do it in? Give me feet because that's what I've got set as.
I don't know how to do that. I'm not a filthy American.
Can anyone translate this all into feet?
In feet. Hold on.
Why won't you click the model to globe, not flat Earth?
I have.
Why don't you shut up?
Oh no, sorry, I do globe. Sorry, my bad.
In 443 kilometers is just 1.453 10 to the to the positive 6. So that's
Oh my god!
better
Well, I
to
can't see.
be
I can't see anything that's kilometers down there.
What do you mean?
So that's so.
Well,
If it says meters, then do meters.
143 kilometers is 88 miles.
443 kilometers.
400.
While everybody calculates that or searches for whatever, TNT, can you touch on your point earlier that you never finished about?
I can't do unless someone tells me that I can't do this. So I just need that. So I've got it in meters. Is this in meters now or fucking miles?
Oh,
it just says M.
No, M should be meters.
And MI is miles.
Yes.
Right, so it still wants the target size in feet, and it still wants the observer height in feet, but it wants the target distance in miles.
Yes. Okay, so 443 miles. 275 miles.
Well, that's the target distance.
Yeah.
275, did you say?
Miles. Yes.
Yeah. And the observer height was what? In feet.
I think he was like 8,000 feet in altitude. I think it was 8,000 feet, but I don't know the height of the actual observer. So just say 8,000.
We don't do I think here. We find
everything about the globe model is I think. You guys can't prove shit. Fuck
No.
We know where the South Pole is. So there's that.
It just seems like this is all a waste of a conversation. TNT, you never explained your flight path.
We are talking about the curvature calculator. I know
this is all bullshit, though, dude.
These guys, man, just wait.
This is all bullshit.
I'm gonna school you too. I'm gonna school you too. Just wait a minute. Just let it come. All right, I got you.
This is
you never
give
touched
you,
on it.
I can give you an I think right now is I think you're crashing out.
Yeah. He doesn't want us to ever get to this.
All right,
figure,
so crashing out and being passionate are two different things.
I'm just going to look this up my fucking self. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm just curious.
Right, so what's
how
it called? World X World
World record.
Why are you? I thought we was using the curvature calculator.
I am. I've got to look it up because you won't give me the numbers because you're a knob.
I am giving you the numbers.
How do you fly a plane from west to east on a flat
distance
model? How do you do it?
You said, how do I fly west to east on a flat model?
How do you set an airplane on autopilot due west or due east, whatever way you want to go, right?
Are you a pilot?
I'm not personally a pilot.
Okay, I'm not a pilot either. So what the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about, dude? I know enough about flying planes where if you set autopilot and you want to fly around the world east to west, how are you accounting for the correction on a flat Earth?
What correction would I need to make for a flat Earth?
You'd have to be going around in a circle, and you'd have to be veering several degrees to the left or the right to follow the circle, the flat circle. I mean, the argument stops right here.
And you're saying that you know that does not happen?
I know 100%. I have a flight simulator. I'm not a licensed pilot. I know pilots. I know military pilots, and I have pilots in my family.
All right, bet. You said a flight simulator, right? Is the Earth curving in that simulator?
What do you mean is the Earth curving?
If it's a simulator, right? It's simulating real life.
No,
right?
dude, don't go down.
I can't find any observer heights.
No, I'm talking about compass.
The observer height is 8,000 feet, man. He was on top of
another. If you fly a plane on your model on a flat Earth, you will have to do a flight correction. You'll have to do a path correction to the left or to the right, depending on whether you're flying east to west or west to east. You would have to do that on a circular model. I mean, all these arguments stop right here.
No,
you don't have to talk about lighthouses, dudes on ladders shooting.
Thing is, mate, the fact of the matter is, if these were your evidence, you'd know all of the fucking numbers so we can check them. The reason you're not giving us the numbers is because you know that you'll look like a dickhead
You
again.
guys are stalling like
Just
right now.
go get me the numbers and put it on the fucking screen and stop pretending that you don't know.
I gave you all the numbers for the first
I've got a super chat. This is important. New Zealand, $10. Imagine what paintings would be like if this twat's understanding of perspective
some more
was
measurements
used.
or not?
Florence,
Which one?
Dude, it
1420
stops with
would
the
have
compass.
been fucked. The Renaissance would have been the retard. Fuck. Why you made me read that out? Jesus Christ,
If
Kango.
you're flying on a
Fucked
flat
now.
tabletop,
Don't
and
put
you wanna
that
go
in a
around
super chat.
circle, you have to veer to the left or to the right, whether you're going nose up, nose down, or whether you see an AI image on your fucking flight simulator that shows around Earth or not. To fly around this globe, if it was flat, you would have to be several
Right, have you
degrees
got
to
the
the left
numbers
or
or
to
not?
the right. You can't explain it.
Jesus
Stops right
fucking
there.
Christ.
It's the
All right, can
compass.
everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
I have a few questions. Okay, I don't know what to believe, flat Earth or ball. I just have a few questions.
Oh, the fact that you said ball
I have
tells me that
question.
you're a flat earther.
Is the sun moving or not?
Yes.
Yes.
How fast?
I don't know, wherever fast it's going. It's all irrelevant to me. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so I'm
However
asking you a
fast it's
question.
going.
If the sun, I'm looking on Google and they're saying the sun is moving at over 514,000 miles per hour.
Oh, this bloke
while
knows
all the
nothing.
planets are
See,
rotating
like, we've
around.
got another flat earther now to play with. Go on, say again,
So I'm
sorry.
just asking you a question. How can the sun and all the galaxy blast through infinite space, but we still see the stars,
See the
same
same
stars
stars.
every year, after year? I just want to know that. Can anybody ask me that?
Yeah.
Are the stars following
Can
us?
anybody ask you that, did you say? Or
Can anybody answer that question? Is the star following us? Is all the stars following us?
We're all moving together through the galaxy, through the universe.
So you're saying the stars, all the constellations are moving with our galaxy. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying that
We're all-
everything
we're all
is very,
relative.
very, very far away, and relatively speaking, they are pretty close in the big scheme of things that we can see them, but they're still too far away. The same as, again, I can't believe I have to explain this to people, the same as trees next to the road go very, very fast past, and mountains in the distance move very, very slow. Times that by about 2 trillion, that's how slow they're moving.
I just had a few questions. That's all I wanted to ask. I want to ask another question too. Okay.
But I don't care about space. The sun is not local, right? Can we accept that? The sun is not
I don't
local.
know. You said the sun is not local. I don't know about that. I can't really
So
answer
why
that
does
question.
it? So if the sun was local, you'd see it
Because
appear
so,
from
like,
a dot.
okay,
You'd see
the
it
sun
appear
is
from a
local. You
dot,
said the
get
sun is
bigger and
local,
bigger
right?
and
But-
bigger, bigger and bigger and bigger as it got above
So-
my head, and then disappear into a dot.
So you're saying that the sun is like so big, it's 92 million miles away, right? So humans are able to see 92 million miles
I
away.
don't care how far away. It's very far away.
So we're able to see 92. So basically, humans have infinite sight. If we're able to see something that's 92 million miles away.
Infinite sight. You've watched Flat Earth Dave, haven't
No,
you?
I'm just asking you a question. How are we able to see something 92 million miles away, no matter how many, no
Because
matter
it's
how big
fucking
it is?
massive.
92 million miles away. You know how far that
Do
is?
you know
That's
how big it
crazy.
is?
That's crazy.
Do you know how big it
92
is?
million miles. So humans have infinite sight.
So you're not on the fence, are you? Just own your Flat Earth.
I'm just
belief.
asking the questions. I'm just asking how. I'm just asking. Do humans have infinite
I'm
sight?
happy to have a conversation. You seem all right. I need you to answer this question when we talk about the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than keep going about how far away, oh, definitely can't be that, can't be this. It can't be close. It can't be close. Otherwise
can
you
it be
would
close, though? Why can't
Why
it?
don't you let me finish my point? Why
Okay,
Flat
okay.
Earth are so scared of actually listening to
Okay.
anything?
Explain. Okay.
The
I'm listening.
sun would come from a dot. As it comes above your head, it would be fucking massive, and then it would disappear into a dot. It wouldn't rise and set and stay the same size all day long, would it?
All right. Let me ask. Well, okay. So
I'm not letting
you're
me
saying
ask.
that when you look
Just
at the
agree
sky
with that. That's right, right?
Okay, let
Nothing
me ask you
else that we
something.
see stays the same size all day, but comes close by and gets here.
Let me ask you
Like if your
something,
car's down the road, it looks small, doesn't it? If your car's there,
Why
it
you
looks
keep-
big, doesn't it? If your car
You're
goes over
comparing
there, it looks
cars on the
small
road
again,
to
doesn't it?
something in the sky, though. Look, let me ask you something. Okay.
So why did you
when
bring
look
up
in
the
sky,
sun
when
then
look
if you
in the
don't want to talk about things in the sky?
But when you look in the sky and you see the moon and the sun, clearly the moon and the sun, you see them traveling in the sky, but they'll say, no, wait, the moon is traveling in the sky, but the sun is not. We're actually rotating around the sun. The moon is moving just like it appears.
So let me just get
But
this
no,
straight. Do you
the
want to
sun is
talk about
not,
the things
even though
in
it
the
looks like
sky
they're
or
doing the
not?
same thing.
So do you want to talk about the things in the sky or not? Because you can't just not want to talk about the things in the sky that I say and then go back to the sun.
No, I'm actually, we're talking about the sky.
But
okay?
you didn't address anything I said. If
Okay,
the
tell me
sun was
what you addressed.
close, what would it do? Would it do what I said it would do?
What did you say it would do?
Twice I said it would start as a dot, get closer and closer, bigger and bigger and bigger, massive above our head, then get smaller and smaller and smaller to a dot.
You saying if it was close?
Does it do that? If it was
You
close?
saying if it was close?
Yes. Like you
It
say
does
it
do
is.
that. It does do that. It does do that.
Oh no!
When you look in the sky, the sun is like a spotlight, right? It spotlights on. It's like okay. Think of the Earth as like a clock. The sun and the moon rotates around the Earth.
No, it doesn't.
Stationary. The Earth is stationary, just like it appears in all the NASA footage. When you look at NASA footage, when you look at NASA footage, do you see the sun moving? The sun is clearly. The NASA put the truth right.
Excuse me. Hello.
The sun, what?
Hello. Think about it. We have measurements of the Earth.
Okay, but look, when you look at NASA footage, you can clearly see the Earth is stationary.
Is this sun disappearing into a dot?
They put the truth in your face. When you look at all NASA footage, you see the
You're
sun
not on the fence. Is this sun disappearing into a dot?
The Earth is clearly stationary when you look at all NASA footage, but they'll say we're moving at crazy speeds, even though you see. That's why when you look at all NASA footage, you don't see no stars. You don't see no stars in the sky. You know why? Because if you seen stars, people could expose them. They'd be like, "Hey, that's not right. That star doesn't belong there. Hey, or that star right there doesn't belong there." So that's say, "Fuck it. That's not."
Is this sun disappearing into a dot?
Think about it. That's why you don't see any stars in NASA footage.
Could we please take a break from your mental breakdown?
Yeah.
You don't see why you don't see any stars in NASA's footage. Can you explain why you don't see any stars in NASA's footage?
Can you address what I'm showing you, please? Why is this sun not disappearing into a dot?
The silence of concession,
bro. The sun, if the sun comes closer, it's gonna look like it's bigger.
It's setting, isn't it?
It's not setting. It's not. If you had
it's not
setting. No. It's not setting, bro.
That's disappearing into a dot, not setting. Yeah.
It's not disappearing, bro. If you had a better camera and with a higher
P1
altitude, you will see the whole
This
sun.
is a P1000, the flat Earth camera of choice.
Just like, look, how come it? When you look at they'll say the same thing. Hey, why does that's like basically saying why does boats disappear over the curvature? The boats don't disappear.
Why can't you just address this? I thought you just had some questions and you was on the fence.
What you saying? Okay.
So is this setting or is this disappearing into the distance?
Bro, you got to be in a higher. If you had a higher level, you'll actually see the whole sun.
Yeah, on a globe. Yeah,
on a globe. Yeah, if you climb higher, you get a different point of view. That's why height matters.
So is that setting or is that getting smaller and disappearing in the sky, high in the sky like it would if it
was? Can I ask this question? Okay.
You can answer this one first. How come we don't see any stars in
NASA footage? How can we see? Where are all the stars?
This has got nothing to do. I don't care about space. I'm talking about sunsets, things that 8 billion people can look at every single day that nobody has to argue. Nobody has to argue about.
You can clearly see the sun is moving. The sun and the moon is clearly moving in the sky.
The sun is moving.
They'll say, "Oh, look, the
it's
moon
so
is
funny
actually
that
moving, but the sun is rotating
flat Earth
around
cult
the sun."
in the comments section still think this guy's winning the argument. Would you believe this is how? And they don't think that we're the indoctrinated ones, but they think this guy saying that is disappearing high in the sky into a dot and not setting is a good point.
For example, right. when you look down the hallway. When you look down the hallway, when you look down a long hallway, it appears that everything is caving in. Humans got like a certain kind of
so this isn't a hallway. This is a sunset with a P1000, which is what you always tell everyone.
It's all about perception, bro. The human's eyes.
You mean
perspective,
right? Not perception.
Yeah.
That's right. So I'll help you with your keywords. I'll help you with your keywords. If you're at a higher place,
you'll see the whole damn thing.
So are you Lord Jamar?
Huh?
Are you Lord Jamar?
Can you ask my question though? Where's all the stars at?
Not until you answer this. When you answer this, I'll answer anything you want. Right?
Okay.
So just tell me, is this sun setting because it's very far away and stayed the same size all day, and it's just getting further away from us, and we're spinning away from
so
it?
It appears as a
Or is this sun high in the sky, getting smaller and smaller until it disappears?
Can you do something for me?
No, I can't do anything for you. I can't do anything for you until you tell the truth about this observation.
Okay.
So tell the truth.
That's just one situation. That's just
if someone showed you that picture and said, "Is that sun behind something and being obscured, or is it high in the sky?"
Like that from perspective.
Let me finish the question.
Okay.
If someone showed you that picture with no context and said to you, "What is that?" Would you say that is a setting sun, or would you say that is a sun high in the sky disappearing into a dot?
Listen. I would say.
No, just tell me which one of those you would say.
Let me say what I want to say. Look, I would say that the sun. Okay. In terms, the sun is setting, but look, that's because of perspective.
Welcome to Global.
Say you're at a higher, a higher level, like standing at somewhere higher, you'll see the whole damn sun. The lower you
Yeah,
are,
on
the
a
more
globe.
it disappears.
Yes, on a globe.
Because
No,
the
on
Earth
the
is
flat
curving
Earth too.
away from.
On the flat Earth, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
No.
Yes, it is. If you at a lower, if you say you bend down, say you lay flat on your stomach.
So
and you say you lay flat on your stomach. You'll see even less of the
So
sun.
why doesn't the sun change size then, if that's the case? So if you went up higher,
But listen. If the person that's taking that picture,
and I'm going to help you out. I'm going to pretend.
The person that's taking that thing lays on his stomach. You'll see even less of the sun.
I'm going to pretend that what you just said has any merit. It doesn't, but I'm just going to pretend that what you said has merit, right? So if you
the person right there that's
on
taking
a
that
flat
photo,
Earth,
the person that's taking that video lays on his stomach, you'll see even less of the sun.
on a flat Earth, if you go higher and you'll see the sun again, and then I assume that then you wait a bit longer and it will set again, right?
Because it's going farther and
Right.
farther
Okay.
away. But it always comes back.
Why won't it get smaller when it does that?
It looks like it gets smaller because
Why
it's far
won't
away.
it? Why won't it get smaller?
It
'Cause
does
won't.
look like it gets smaller when it goes away. The
Absolutely
sun looks
won't.
like it gets smaller every time it goes away.
Absolutely will not get smaller.
It does. You're
No.
trying to say the sun looks exactly the same every time it goes.
Yes.
The sun gets smaller, bro.
Yes.
Troy,
If you
hello.
stand like no, bro. You can literally look
Hello,
at it's
bro.
literally
The best
video.
evidence
Link
you're
right
going
now
to get
show you.
is angels
Would you
of
like me to-
lard. The best
you like me to
evidence
send
you're
you-
going to get is angels of lard showing you a sun that's
Would you
getting a
like me
little
to
bit
send you a video?
squished
Would you
as
like me
it's
to send you-
setting.
Would
And
you
he
like me to send you a
pretends,
link of a video I'm
and
talking
he
about? Would you like me to
pretends
send
that
you a link?
that's evidence, and you accept that evidence.
If I
because
send you a
you're
link, will you
dishonest.
click on it and watch it?
Troy, could you shut up long enough so that I can make a statement? I
Okay,
live
but
in this. No. Okay, but look, no, just like zip it for a moment.
Bro, no.
Bro, no.
All right, but listen,
I'm going
bro.
to
I
speak
appreciate
up.
the conversation, but you got to be if you've got questions and you want to be honest, you got to really. If you showed me something I can't refute, I'll just say I can't refute. Someone else might be able to.
You can't refute. I don't have control of the videos. You're the only one that have control of the video because you're the host. If I tell you to
What
click
do you
a link,
think?
you're
I'm
not going to click it.
manipulating the video in some way by just pressing
No, I'm just
play.
saying, like you. But let me ask you this question: if the person that's taking that video lays down on his stomach while recording, you'll see even less of the sun. If the
Yeah.
person was like 20 feet tall, you'll damn near probably see the whole sun.
And
It's all about
that
perspective
wouldn't
and
work
height.
on a globe. Why?
It's all about perspective and height, bro.
And that wouldn't
that's-
work on a
and I heard
globe.
y'all
Why?
talking earlier about, hey, how does planes work on a how does planes
Why
work on
wouldn't
a
that
ball
work on a
Earth?
globe?
How does plane work on a flat Earth? The plane flights
You
are
know
basically
what?
they move the same
Even
direction as the
if we're going to
Hello?
pretend,
But listen, I'm trying to ask you a question.
I would like to make an argument.
Can I ask you a
but
question
Troy,
earlier? When you were saying that
Troy seems to be terrified of me
Yeah, I
and
know.
will not let
But listen,
me
can I ask you a question earlier? I
speak.
heard y'all
No,
talking
but
about
listen,
how does
no, Troy.
Who's this guy,
Troy,
bro? He won't let me
you
talk.
need to listen. You need to listen to me
Sir.
now. No,
No.
yes, you, sir, shut it.
Listen,
So I
alright,
need
anyways.
to say no. Oh my fucking god! Like he's really not going.
Sir, if you don't have anything to say, if you're telling me to shut
Let
up,
me
you
talk.
Troy, to be fair, right? There's
I'm trying to
shut up,
speak.
but
Troy,
he's not saying
hang on,
anything.
Troy.
Shut
I'm
up.
trying to be fair to you, right? So to be fair, I've let you talk a lot. There's a panel here. There's two other people. One of them wants to speak. Just let him speak, and then you can address.
Okay,
what he says.
I'm listening. Okay, I'll let him. All right, he's gonna tell me to shut up, but if I want him to say something. All right, what you got to say, sir?
All right, so I live in the south. You're looking west. You're looking at the sunset, and the sun moves from the top left. From the top right to the bottom left. In the north, you look at the sun, and it goes the other way. It goes from the top left to the bottom right. How?
I don't really understand anything you're saying, but I'm going back to what I was saying.
Okay,
all right?
let me
But
make
look,
his point because I think he should be. He's on the panel. I think it's fair that you address his
I don't
point.
really understand like the way he's wording. I can't
Okay,
really
so I'll
can you,
try.
can you
Do you
translate for me?
understand me?
Yeah, translate it for me. What he's saying.
Okay, so he's saying he's in the south, right? He's south of the equator. So why is it when he looks,
the invisible equator, that imaginary line? I get it. The imaginary line that doesn't really
imaginary
exist.
line that makes storms rotate in
The
opposite
imaginary
ways
line that doesn't
either
really
side
exist.
of it?
Imaginary means not real. But okay, go ahead, continue.
Okay, so he's saying that when the sun sets in the south, if you look west, which is where the sun sets for everybody, which also doesn't make sense on a flat Earth, but if you look west, where the sun sets for everybody, his sun will set right to left. And in the north, where we are, the sun will set left to right when you look west. Why is that?
Sorry, I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the answers. Listen,
But that's
I don't really
consistent with
understand-
the globe.
Listen, I don't have all the answers. Like just like these fake scientists, these NASA scientists, they act like they have all the answers. They'll just make up anything to make up. I don't have all the answers. Flat Earthers never claim to have all the answers to everything. But all I know, That right there, that video you're showing me right there. If you was 200 feet tall, you would see the whole sun. You would see the whole sun.
That's got
if
nothing.
The person that's taking that video
let's say
lays down on his
pretend
stomach, you'll see a tip.
true.
You probably see the tip of the sun.
It doesn't matter how high you go. Eventually, that sun. Let me finish.
If you stand right there on that beach
I'm
that you're
giving
doing
you the benefit
the person
of the
gets
doubt.
taller and taller and taller.
I'm giving you
more
the
the sun, more the
benefit
sun, more the sun, more the
of the
sun. It's all
doubt.
about perspective, bro.
I'm giving you the
Dude,
benefit of the
this guy
doubt.
is not listening.
Am I lying or not? If you lay that person right there,
you won't let me answer to tell you.
You probably see the little tip of the sun.
Right.
It's all about
So
perspective.
let's say you're 6 million. Let's say you're 6 million.
You'll see the whole damn sun. You'll see the whole damn sun. If you was 6 million tall.
Let's say you're
see the whole damn
6.
sun. It'll come back in view.
Troy, you're just talking about a vanishing point.
Can you answer this question about the stars? Where are all the stars at?
You're talking
Why do
about a
NASA
vanishing
always get
point.
flustered every time somebody asks about questions about stars?
No one
You can't say ask either, can you?
No one is getting
where all the
flustered.
stars at? You know why? You know why NASA don't put stars in their footage?
Dude,
Because
you literally will not shut up. No one is getting.
This man is being rude. Is telling me shut up. I don't know this man. Can you tell him stop telling me?
No one. You're not shutting up. That's the problem. You're not letting
sir.
anyone.
You asked her a question. Let me answer a question now. You answered the whole.
You asked
something about
the question 10 times already. Yes.
Okay. Are you done? I'll wait till you're done.
Well, you haven't so far.
You haven't done anything. You haven't said anything. You asked,
sir, are you done talking? I'm trying to.
You're
telling me to shut up. I'm shutting up. Are you done talking?
So do you? I wish Josh was in here. I wish Josh was in here because then he could explain to you about the stars. And he's a professional.
You can't answer the question about the stars because you know why NASA say.
Of course I can. Can you be quiet?
Let Max answer. Okay, you've asked the question about the stars. Let Max answer the question about.
Okay, explain the stars. Why the star? Why do you see none of the stars in the national footage? Explain.
In what? What are they pointing at? What is the other thing on the picture?
Why in none of NASA's footage you see any stars? And every
because
time
of camera exposure
to NASA about the stars, they get flustered and
do,
they can't answer.
Do you know? I have a couple of friends that are very awesome. Very
I'm not talking about a couple of friends. I'm talking about you, sir. I'm talking about. I can't. That's hearsay. What you're saying is hearsay.
You asked him a question.
I'm talking about a friend that
He
know
was
a friend that
desperate
knows.
to ask about the stars. So you've asked about the stars. Listen to the answer about the stars.
He's saying about friends. He's hearsay.
But you was desperate to ask the question. So you've asked it.
I'll listen to his hearsay. Go ahead.
Thank you.
So it's not hearsay because they both make YouTube videos and they know about astrophotography.
Wow, they both make YouTube videos. Wow.
Excuse me. They know about astrophotography, right? So in order to get the
know about what? What did you just say? No. You say something. You know about regular glory. What did you say? What did you say?
Astrophotography.
Okay, astrophotography. Okay.
And you need long exposures to get good stars. And if you have, for example, the Earth glowing like in daylight, you're not going to see the stars because if you open the exposure enough so that you can see stars, the Earth will be just like a white blob. So you clearly demonstrated you know nothing about.
But how can you use exposure when the space is completely dark and the sun is nowhere around?
Because he's 100% right.
It's parts of the damn. It's parts of the sky. When NASA looks
hold
around,
on,
see no
hold
stars
on.
at all. I can understand if
Right, hold on. What's your name? Troy. Right. So Troy, hold on a second. Oh, Troy's teacup. So flow driver, is it? What do you want to say? You've come up. Oh, you've teacup.
Listening to it, and I just think this Troy guy just doesn't know what the hell he is talking about. He comes in here like I don't know, but then he's adamant about what he's saying. It just makes no sense to me at all when the facts are there.
He's talking about exposure.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Sun exposure, right? Are you talking about like
because that's the answer.
Because of the sun?
If you open the exposure enough to pick up on all the stars.
But you look at the footage and you don't see the sun nowhere in sight. Okay, I can see if the sun's over there. Say the sun on the right side. Why you don't see stars on the left side if there's no sun over there? And then they'll say, oh, the moon doesn't make its own light. The moon reflects the sunlight from the sun.
Yeah.
They're not even the sun. The lights are too. You can tell that the sun makes the moon makes its own light.
Troy, you still on
the
Troy?
source aren't even the same color at all.
Troy, are you still on the fence?
Relax, Troy.
They're not even the same color. How can the moon? You clearly know the moon makes its own light, but y'all are just so stuck.
The moon makes its own light. Why is there shadows on the moon?
No, bro. This moon makes its own light. The moon is like an electromagnetic light in the sky, bro. Just like it appears in the Bible. The Bible says everything, bro.
Troy, I'm trying to.
The Bible says. Now I think you're trolling me, right?
Matt,
So,
you have
images.
on our Discord conversation, I think I sent you
Yeah.
a very, very cool picture of the moon. Would you mind?
You saying the
would you
sun?
mind
You saying
pulling
we
that
don't
up?
see the sun? You saying we don't see skies in the sun in the sky because of sun exposure? That's what you're saying.
Don't
No, you
try
just
to get
you
ahead.
just pivoted to the moon. So let's do the moon.
The moon has its own light, bro.
Does
The
it?
sun is nowhere near in the sky at night, and they're saying you still see the moon shining. But they're saying that don't the moon, even though you don't see the moon in the sky, if you don't see the sun in the sky, the moon is still reflecting light from the sun.
there's the moon.
Even though you don't see the sun nowhere in sight.
So there's the moon. What are them shadows?
The moon makes its own light, bro.
What are them shadows there on the moon there?
What do you mean? Nobody knows what they are. Science will make up shit and say they act
If
like
it was its own
I'm not
light,
gonna claim I know everything.
If it was its own light source, there would be impossible. Show me a light source with shadows on it anywhere, please.
Bro, the moon, we don't know what the moon is. Nobody ever
So
landed
it's not
on
its
the
own
moon.
light source then.
How come sometimes you can't even land on the moon? Sometimes
So
you
it's
can
not.
actually
So
see the
is the
sky.
moon its own
Sometimes you
light
can actually
source
see the
or not?
sky through the moon.
Is
Come
it?
on now.
So is the moon its own light source or not?
Yes, it's its own light source.
So why is there shadows on it that I'm showing you right there?
Bro, we don't know why. We don't know why.
Well, show me another light source anywhere with shadows.
Can you show
on
me
it.
the picture you're talking about? What you talking about? Shadows on the moon?
It's on the screen. It's there.
Oh, right there. Is that even a real? You don't even know if that's is that even
You
a real
can
footage? I don't even know if that's real.
Get yourself a
That's
P1.
real.
Get yourself.
Pause.
Get
Is that from
yourself.
NASA? That's from NASA.
Get yourself a P1
Is that a
million.
NASA? That's from NASA, right?
Get yourself a P1000 and zoom in on the moon and take a picture
I
yourself.
guarantee if
There'll
you
be
click, if you
shadows
get a
on it.
P1000, you will not see that on the moon.
Okay,
The-
let me
You're
try and find it
lying.
then.
You will
Let
see
me
it fade
just
to
try.
You're lying.
You know, the moon, NASA footage.
Gifting is
NASA moon.
suspended.
The moon with
Whoa.
NASA looks
You're
completely
losing
different.
badly because when the chat
It's so
starts
bad.
reporting the live, that means you're losing badly. Thank you for the concession,
dude.
chat. Flat Earthers in the
looks
chat,
completely
thank you for
different.
the concession.
The moon looks completely different from an amateur camera than it does from a NASA
So,
camera. NASA show you all
zooming in.
it looks crazy.
So I'm going to do zooming into the moon.
No NASA footage though. No NASA footage. Because NASA's all
Dude.
fake, bro. They
With
use CGI and everything.
P1000.
Not fake.
We have friends with telescopes, Troy.
There you go. So zooming into the moon.
Okay.
So you
This
can
is amateur
see.
footage, right?
This is amateur footage.
Okay, let me see the shadows.
With Nikon, right? So this
Okay.
is he's zooming in there. This is an amateur, and there's the shadows you can see down the bottom there, right?
Okay, but look what I'm saying though.
What are you
The
saying?
moon, where's the sun at though? Where's the sun?
Its
The sun will be
trajectory
over
comes
that
down
side
the
because you can see.
Where's the sun? And nowhere to sight. You see the sun?
So,
nowhere
so
in
you
sight.
accept that there's shadows on the moon now, right?
What I'm saying is, it might be. We don't know.
And the
though.
other
That's what I'm
flat
saying.
earthers
But-
that are in the
but I'm
chat
saying that
pretending
it
this
makes
guy's
light.
winning, do you see the
Listen,
shadows?
but listen. The moon makes its own light.
And
Sometimes
everybody
it glows.
else telling me,
Sometimes you
everybody
see
else in the chat telling me that the moon is its own light. What's
moon is its own
your
light source,
explanation
bro.
for this? Right.
If it makes its own light, why is there a shadow line directly down the center?
Impossible.
But nobody knows why. Nobody knows why.
do
We
you
don't
mean
know all
nobody
the answers
knows
to
why?
everything.
Then it's
Humans
not
don't
an
know the
But if it
answers
was
to
its own
everything, bro.
light, it wouldn't.
The
would
moon
it?
is clearly its own light source, bro. Stop it.
Clearly.
Why isn't it in full right there?
Clearly based on acting like no other light source that anyone's ever seen ever.
But y'all trying to say, so that means do stars also get their light from the moon, the sun?
What?
Do
Say
stars
again?
also get their light from the sun?
Yes.
No.
What?
Whoa! Pause. Once somebody
No.
said yes and somebody said no.
Stars do not
somebody
get their
said
light
yes
from
and
the
somebody
moon.
says no. Which
No,
one is
this
it?
is
Oh
from
my
the
God.
sun.
Okay, we get so weird.
Did
Which one
he
is it?
really just yell pause in a
Or sun?
gotcha that
Does the sun get
failed?
their the stars get their light from the sun? Yes or no?
No.
One of y'all say
No.
yes, and one of y'all say no.
Don't they?
No, they-
Well, I've just learned something
No.
on this live then. Where do they get their light from?
One of y'all just said
From
yes,
their own
one of y'all
energy.
say no. I heard that.
Oh,
yes,
if they're suns?
no.
I thought we were
Yes,
talking about
no,
listen,
yes.
planets and shit,
So
right?
y'all saying
Oh,
that
no.
do the stars get their light from the sun? Yes or no?
No.
Jupiter does, put it that way. You'd just see that as a
What?
star.
So you saying
But Jupiter's not a star.
No, but it doesn't look like a star in the night sky.
Hey guy, foreign guy. Does Jupiter get this sun from the? Does Jupiter get his light from the sun?
Jupiter, yeah.
Yes.
So y'all agreement?
See, I
y'all saying
told you
that
he thought
stars
planets
get
were
his light.
stars. See, I'm on the level of
Stars,
flat
so y'all saying
earthers.
all the.
Excuse
I'm
me,
as stupid
excuse
as
me.
them.
Y'all saying that the stars make their own light, right?
Would you mind
Stars do make their
stuttering
own light
less?
because, like, the sun does, because the sun is also a star.
There you
The
go.
sun is not a bro.
The sun is a
sun's not a
star.
star.
bro.
The sun is a star, bro.
It
Saying that
is.
when you like, let me ask you this question. When you look up at the sky, right now, and you see this, you clearly see the moon and the sun rotating around us in the sky. Scientists will say, yes, the moon is rotating around the Earth. But no, the sun is not rotating around us. We're rotating around the earth. We're rotating around the sun. Even though it appears like it's rotating, even though it appears like it's doing the same thing as the moon, it's not. One is doing what you think it is.
He's definitely
one is
not a
not.
Poe.
Believe us.
I know it's
Don't
hard
believe
to
your
believe,
common
but
sense.
he's
Don't
not.
believe what you see. Believe us instead over your common sense. Believe us. That's what science
Right,
is telling you.
Johnny Dubs, anybody that shouts at me in the thing with exclamation marks demanding that I let them up definitely is never coming up. So you
Believe
might
us
as well
instead of
stop
your
asking.
common sense. Believe us instead of what you see. You see the sun and the moon is traveling around the earth. No.
Oh my! Are you going to repeat
the sun is
yourself?
not traveling around us. The sun is not traveling around us like it appears, but the moon is. Even though they look like they're doing the same exact thing. Come on now, bro. Use your common sense.
If I kick
Stop
him out,
listening
there's
to
no one
science,
else to talk
bro.
to.
Oh.
When you listen to these interviews of these NASA scientists, they sound like complete bozos, bro.
Right, we got a new. Hang on,
you
you got to
shut
stop
up for a
talking
second?
sometimes, Troy. Who's this new
Okay,
person?
but just believe your common sense, bro. Leave what you see.
When I said stop talking, that's what I meant. Right, at the top.
Okay.
Hello, new person.
Hi, how's it going?
How you doing?
Okay, so is Troy the flat earther in this group?
So yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay. So Troy, when you say the sun is not a star, what do you think the sun is?
We don't know. It's electromagnetic light. It's like the sun and the moon are like their own light sources. One governs the night and one governs the day. Come on.
Okay, so wait,
I don't
wait.
know all the answers. Nobody
Okay.
does. But instead of me admitting that I don't know all the answers, I'm not gonna make up stuff like NASA. The NASA got to
Okay.
make some stuff for everything.
All right, so
In one model, you'll see this. In one model of NASA, they'll show you a map of the galaxy. They'll have the sun stationary while all the planets rotating around it. But next thing you know, they'll say, "Oh no, the sun not rotating. Just like the sun is actually moving 500 and something thousand miles per hour."
Appeal approved.
Right.
Another
Troy,
failed
Troy.
attempt to get the live taken down by the flat earthers. Keep trying.
Troy.
They say, how's the sun? They saying that the sun is moving at 500,000 miles per hour
Troy.
while blasting away from the Big Bang while all the planets are rotating around them. That's what they're saying.
Okay, Troy.
It is through the galaxy.
If that's the case, how do you? Okay, the Earth is blasting. The Earth is moving around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour. When you blast the rocket ship off NASA says that the fastest rocket ship is only about 37,000 miles an hour when it leaves the atmosphere, and all the rockets and stuff just
atmosphere.
blast off, and basically only there's left is a cockpit. How the hell do you make it back home?
What's the atmosphere?
The fastest that a
Because
fish go
because
is
your
27,000
movements
miles an hour, but
your
they have to have the
movement-
rocket propulsion.
your
from
movement
Earth.
is
How do you
relative to
replicate that to get back to get way back
because
home? If the
your
Earth is moving
movement-
at 67,000 miles an hour,
Here,
the top
I'll explain
speed
it.
of a spaceship is
Troy,
only
let me-
27,000 miles an
Let
hour.
me explain one thing about. Hold on. Okay,
Right,
Troy, have you
hang on,
ever-
everybody,
Troy, wait.
everybody, hold on a second. Are there any flat earthers waiting in the guest request?
Oh my! Can we? Yes. Can we get a
Let
swap
me
from
know if
the
there are any other
incessant
flat earthers in the
barrage?
guest requests, please.
Okay, Troy. Hey, have you ever been to like a planetarium or have you ever been to like a theme park?
I'll
where
go
they
on
have,
in.
like,
I'll let Johnny Dubs. I thought he was a flat earther because he was demanding stuff, like because of delusional narcissists.
Theme parks. I mean, I go to theme parks. I go to see dinosaurs. I used to go to these dinosaurs.
Troy, you've expired. Right. Hello, new person. Hello. What's this? Johnny Dubs. You was desperate to get up. You're here.
let Henry up. He says he's a flat earther.
Who?
Henry Schmitz.
Okay. Henry Schmitz.
He's a flat earther. He says.
All right. Okay.
So
Dubs.
go back to your sunset video.
Dubs, you've. Sorry, say that again. Henry.
Howdy.
Oh, was that Dubs actually speaking? Because I don't like giving people.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I kicked him. Never mind, Dubs. Request again. So, hello, Henry.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. You?
I'm doing pretty good.
Do you speak as much as Troy?
Well, I'm not a glober.
No, that's fine. I'll have a conversation, but Troy just doesn't let anyone have any answers. Johnny Dubs.
No,
can
I'll
come
let
up
you
again.
speak. I'll let you speak.
Well, thanks.
Henry,
Very kind of
why
you.
aren't you a glober?
It's a big conspiracy theory that's been going on for a while. I mean, look at it. Thousands of years ago, they knew it was flat. Up
They also
until
knew it was
recently,
round.
it was still flat.
He also knew it was round. Also,
Hang on, I've got a super chat here from Billionaire Jim. I've just got to read this out. This is regarding something Troy said. NASA's telescopes, i.e. the Hubble and the Webb, show plenty of stars. There you go.
Okay, so there's countless of diaries and journals from sailors from, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, saying that when they would sail across the ocean, they would see the mountains look like it was rising out of the water. What does that mean?
Then why it
They
was
were coming to
riding out of your
continents?
view.
What's
It was
that
riding out of
evidence
your
of?
view.
Say again, Henry?
It was riding out of your view.
It was out of your view because it
Yep.
was over the horizon, right?
Yep.
Right. So that means that the world is a globe.
No, it doesn't.
Of course it does, because the angle of
Why can't we have a
rotation
horizon in the
doesn't
flat
change.
Earth?
Okay, so for example, let me explain something. So I'm in Florida, okay, and there's these two islands that are about 6-7 miles away from each other, and we know that the Earth dips, going around the curve about 6 miles, right? So if I'm on one island that's called Bill Baggs, and I can see another island called Key Biscayne that's 7 miles away, I only can see the treetops, but I can't see the shoreline. Why is that? And if that's the case, why in Florida, when I go to Key West and I look out into the ocean and I can't see Cuba, that's 90 miles away? Now you're
It's
gonna say
because
it's too far, right?
It's because the ocean reflects off the sun.
The ocean
And you
reflects.
can't
What's
see.
the reflection have to do with my straight vision? If I'm standing on a tower, like
It
at a
gives the
high
appearance
building,
of a curve, but it's not there.
Oh, okay. That's
Can you put
This is
that
what we've
video
been
up
saying.
of your
That's a new one. I
sunset?
never heard that one.
It's the reflection of the ocean, and the ocean reflects light up, right? And when it reflects in your eyes, it slowly disappears.
You sound like me doing an American accent. I'm just going to point that out.
Excuse you.
I can talk, Junior. Can you understand me now, boy?
You just sound like a pirate.
Here's your thing.
I got a. I'm going to play. Who's the top guy here? What was your name again?
Henry.
No, not Henry. The other one. Johnny. What say you?
Put your video up of the sun setting again,
Is there a please in there somewhere?
please.
Oh, hold on a second. Okie doke. Where is it? Zooming in on the sun. Just got to make it the right size. Do you need the music for your explanation? Should I? Right, hold on. There you go. Take it away.
All right. From right to left, how far do you think that video is? From right to left, how far do you think that video is?
Are you going to try and say that you can't see curvature, therefore? Is that your argument? Are you going to ignore the sun setting and ask why that we can't perceive curvature over that tiny little point of the Earth?
I'm just asking a question. How far do
I've
you
got
think
no idea.
that
You
is?
tell me how far you think that is, and why. If is your argument going to be why can't we see the curve?
Exactly. Why can't you see the curve?
You can. The sun's going behind it. Look, see.
If you had a stronger camera, you could zoom
This
in
is
on it.
this is a P1000, the strongest camera that there's ever been.
Well,
I understand
they're
that.
gonna make
but what I'm
stronger ones.
stating is the whole horizon is flat.
To your eyes, over a short distance, it appears it isn't.
Why can't it go underneath the flat Earth?
You're trolling. That's what you're fucking talking about. Hang on.
There can be, in the Bible, it describes it as the four corners of the earth.
What about this?
There can be people.
That this.
It's time to burn.
Oh no! I don't want to. Oh,
What does
fuck
that
off.
sound?
I'm just trying to mute this video. I don't know how to. Right, I've got to go down lower. I'm trying to show you the scale of the Earth, but it won't let me mute it.
I don't think we need to talk about whether the sun, because we don't know whether the
This
sun's
is the scale
in
of the
or
Earth.
outside of the
Look at
dome.
this, right? Can you see that?
Yeah, but that's
So that's
you
how
gotta
big,
keep
that's
in
how big
mind.
the Earth is, right? So that's
Hold
how,
on. Let me explain it.
But that's how big the Earth is. So that's why you can't see the curvature on a beach. It's just
Hold
to
on, can I explain?
Look, there's Mount Everest. It looks flat, doesn't it?
Well, hold on, can I explain it to you?
Yeah.
So, Here's the thing. When you're using measurements like feet, these are things that round earthers came up with. And
round earthers, I mean just normal people.
You should still be able to see curvature.
These measurements are in accordance with Earth being round. I don't think that we should use this. We need to come up with a new measurement system.
Yeah, I agree. Flat earthers, as they're the brightest people in the world, should definitely have a model by now. Because all of physics and science is wrong, and you guys are right. So because of that, you should have all got together by now. You've had ages now to find a model that actually works. Right?
I think next convention we're going to come up with one.
I don't think so.
And we have come up with a model, the round one.
You cannot
I mean, not
make
the round
the
one,
sun.
like the circle one.
Yeah, this one. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Is that the one you believe?
What's wrong with it?
Do you think that's where we live?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the South Pole on that?
Around us.
Well, no, there is a geographic location of the South Pole where there is a pole in the ground called the South Pole. It's a ceremonial place with a station next to it.
Okay, hold on.
Where is it?
You see that little island in front of that?
In front of South America.
Sure, the little thing that pulls out.
Yeah.
There's a little pole there, and they'll take you down to that, and you can pretend that you're on the center of the letter.
So you think that,
but you can't actually get any further than that.
So you think that the South Pole is on that bit that sticks out down the bottom there, yeah? That's where the ceremonial South Pole is, yeah?
Yep.
Right. So why is it that when you travel from there to Antarctica and then onto the South Pole, it takes the same amount of time as it does from there and from there? Why is that?
Well, it's because,
quick think.
We haven't really thought about that yet, but we're going to get to it, and I'm sure that I'm not an expert on it, so I'm sure that there's somebody that could explain
that completely fits the globe where they're all of the continents.
Not really.
100% it does. All of the continents are.
Have you ever been there?
But I know people have. People work there. People live there. People work at the state. Yes, people work right next to the South. No, not NASA. People work in the Armason, whatever it is, station right next to the base.
Those are government something. I don't.
They're still people, right? So people travel there. People go to the South Pole. Yeah, but that's your problem, isn't it? Really. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust flat earthers talking bollocks.
Well, you just don't want to hear the truth.
Show me how that works. Show me. Why don't you go disprove it yourself and go to all of these places and take a flight, even to Antarctica?
You can't actually get over there because there's a big ice wall.
Oh, but Mark and I know people that have been to Antarctica.
You know, there's a guy on this app called Dantarctica that actually lives in Antarctica and live streams from there every single day. Did you know
He's a faker, then.
He's what?
A faker.
Yeah. Where is he then?
He's in the North Pole.
Oh, so in December when he's got 24-hour sun, he's in the North Pole, is he? When it would have no sun.
Well, they're a government experience. He's probably in the
Tell me where he is. He's got 24-hour sun in December, which he films, which he goes live at midnight on a stream.
You don't think that the government can edit that?
Sorry?
You don't think that the government can edit that?
The government would make Dantarctica's account with about 2,000 followers to trick flat earthers. You think that's...
They go into that kind of detail. And this is just the top. This is just the top of the iceberg. Think about all the other stuff they're hiding.
You've not disputed anything I've said. So what about the top? Why have you teacupped at the top here? You was demanded to come up, and you're not addressing anything. The top guy here, whatever his name is. Help this guy out. Can you tell me where the South Pole is, or are you looking it up? I'm waiting. There's a challenge to flat earthers to tell me.
I done. Well, how about this? It's on the North Pole then.
If there's a South Pole and has a magnetic attraction, how does the compass work?
Where is it? Is the question.
Well,
tell me where it is before we go any further. Tell me where it is.
I done said where it is.
No, I'm talking to the other guy.
Mm.
Tell me where it is on there, and then explain to me how the flights are the same, more or less the same time to it, from all of those places.
I don't believe there is an actual South Pole.
Well, there is. There is. You can literally. People literally work there. People literally live there. There is a base next to it. Even if you don't trust the people, it's there. They live there. So tell me, how long do you think the flight would be from there to there? Because Sydney to Santiago, the flight is about 13 and a half hours, which is what the two places I just pointed to there. That is a fact.
Well,
that flight goes every single day. People, you can book that
explain
flight yourself. So how can that be 13 and a half hours, yet it's only 3 hours to go from...
Let me ask you this.
Go on then.
So, here's the thing. Do you know when you get on an airplane, they can't just use the oxygen that's all around you?
Oh my God, sorry. Someone's just said different jet streams is the answer. How does that explain? Jeez, you are desperate. Like, just accept, be as critical of the flat earth as you are of the globe, and just accept that there ain't no fucking jet stream. There ain't no fucking jet stream that's getting, if the South Pole is just below Chile, there ain't no jet stream getting you there in 3 hours. Fact. Go on, carry on. I just had to address the chat there because it was ridiculous.
Anywho, here's the thing. You know when you get on a plane and they have to add oxygen?
Yeah.
Why can't they just use the oxygen that's there by...
What do you mean they have to add oxygen? What are you talking
about?
Well,
it's because
I was reading the comments.
There was a scientist talking about this. And
are you drunk?
You're
drunk, aren't you? You're a bit pissed tonight. What have you been drinking there? God damn it! What are you drinking? I want something. What you're drinking? I'll do you a favour. Present your best flat Earth evidence, and I'm going to give you creepy music to do it to.
Me? Okay.
Why do you all go quiet?
Okay, well, here's the thing.
I'm not convinced so far, sorry.
If the Earth was round, then why do planes go curving
Why don't
around?
they dip their goddamn nose?
Why do they curve like they do? They won't go through the North Pole or the South Pole, as you claim it.
Why don't planes dip their nose when they're flying? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Is that your best evidence? You've not seen the trillion debunks of that in the past, no?
No one's debunked it yet. They just come up with
That's what
conspiracy
Angels
theories.
of Shite tells you. He's a liar.
I don't watch any of them. The only guy I watch is that old
The
man
last time I
Dave.
saw Angels of
What's his name?
Shite is in Ghostbusters 1 when he was walking through the city at the end before the Ghostbusters.
I watched the
film.
Dave guy. I watched Dave.
What, Flat Earth Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've spoke to him before. He sucks.
He's smart, isn't he?
He's smart, is he? Did you see Flat Earth Dave versus Professor Dave?
Who Professor Dave?
That was it. Not Possessor Dave. It's not a fucking he's not an exorcist. Professor Dave. Right?
Who is that?
Look it up on YouTube, Flat Earth Dave versus Professor Dave, and then see how you think about Flat Earth Dave after that conversation.
Pull it up on your machine.
On my machine? You mean on my screen, yeah? Well, you want to sit here for an hour watching it, right?
No, I don't.
No, that's not going to happen. So,
Well, why can't you just explain it? Is it because it ain't true?
Well, you could just Google it and watch it. Like it's literally on YouTube.
Why don't you just tell me
you
why?
want me to stop this stream and sit here playing watch along with you, watching a debate while you're pissed out of your head on fucking whatever you're drinking tonight? Right?
No.
Have you got like false teeth knocking about in your head there? If you got no teeth, that's about as many teeth as most flat earthers. What is that chomping sound? You put them in backwards, you're going to eat yourself to death.
Well.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Why don't you tell me what?
What the fuck? Right. Oh, hang on. Who else? Is there any other flat earthers in the requests? Souls.
Why don't planes dip their nose? Explain that.
Yeah.
It's because you can't.
What's because I can't? Oh, someone else has just... Between Scala Vortex or Nardo, are either of you flat earthers? Shall I try and explain it and see how we do? Right, because like you're not going to understand.
Do a shorter explanation. Like I don't understand
okay, cool.
it when
So
people start
flight
reading my book.
dynamics works. The plane finds a place within the gradient with the thrust and everything else that aligns, and it keeps altitude. For
Do
the
it
rest
without
of the flight.
using the word gravity.
I just did.
Without saying gravity, do it.
I just did. Did you miss it? You were too busy talking over me, right?
Well, do it again for me, please.
No, I've just done it once. You're going to talk over me
You
again.
said
Bring
flat
up new people.
dynamics.
Is this new person a flat earther, Nardo?
Yes, he is. Hi, Nardo.
Okay, see you later, Harry. Nice knowing you.
Have a good day.
Hey.
How we doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing great. Doing great.
Good. Can you say sphere and can you say ask?
Can I say what?
First, we're gonna have a sphere test. Can you say sphere, please?
Sphere.
Can you say ask?
Asked.
No, you can't. Okay, you've got 1 out of 2. Not bad. Okay, carry
on. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm flat earth leaning.
You're a flat earth leader, did you say?
Leaning.
What?
Like
flat
He's earth.
Tiffany, can you translate?
He says that he's flat Earth leaning, but he's lying to you already.
So you want another one of these pretend on the fences, yeah?
No, I'm trying to be as non-biased. Like that's why I say I'm leaning. I'm not gonna say I'm 100% flat earth.
Are you in England?
Yeah.
Oh, whereabouts are you?
That's classified.
I can tell. Where would I say you are?
I promise you. I promise you couldn't guess. I promise.
You're up Midlands somewhere.
No. Yes.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Mhm.
Where's the South Pole?
He's really bad at lying. Yeah.
Where's the South Pole?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would guess it's in the middle.
That's the North Pole.
Nah, it would be on the outer skirts. You see where the white is?
Yeah. Which bit?
part though?
Which part?
Mhm.
The bottom.
Which part now?
I was hoping you'd do that.
You can't. Well, it'd be at the top.
Oh, so you think it's by Australia?
No, you flipping the circle.
Just tell me
like-
where it is. It don't matter, does it? Which way I'm holding it? Same as the globe has no up and down in space. This is.
I mean, no, I couldn't. It's like I wouldn't know. Like I took a mild guess on your circle. It's a circle.
You took a mild guess. Take a strong guess.
Yeah.
I mean, because you have it's surrounded with snow. Like there's no real
Snow.
way to.
What? Oh, it's surrounded with snow.
Well, ice, snow, whatever you want to call the white section.
Come. That's what I'd call it. Someone's had a wank over this, I think, and it's.
Is
all
it like
drip.
south of Australia or south of Africa or maybe south of South America? Every way is south, so.
Yeah.
I'm confused with why I'm being shown this. Like, what was the?
I'm just wondering because like no one so far. It's like the question here is where is the South Pole? Because for the time to get to it from all of these different places is kind of the same. So I'm just wondering whereabouts around the white area it actually is, because then it would debunk this.
Is that supposed? I'm confused. Is that supposed to be a flat Earth model map?
Do you not believe this one?
I don't.
Let me help you out.
I don't subscribe to any. I don't think that's a flat Earth model map. I don't think. I don't know where you're getting this from. That's just a random. No, that's just a random
issues,
map.
I think he's. You can't do.
We don't have
a time.
Look, there isn't like an ultimate all for one flat Earth map we subscribe
So
to.
you're taking the position of I don't have a model, yeah?
I mean, that's like common knowledge that there isn't like a official flat Earth model.
No, because none of them work. That's the reason.
I mean, I wouldn't know, to be honest. I've not seen every single one of them.
Have you seen Joe Hamvi's one? They're particularly funny.
No, I'm not too deep in the flat Earth community. Like, I'm not like overly.
That's a good idea.
No, I mean, I don't overly research. Like, people sit down and watch hundreds and hundreds of hours of flat Earth. Like, I'm not that. Like,
Yeah, don't do what Angels of Shite does. Just,
I'm just
sit
a
in your
human
bedroom
being.
all day with a Gleason's map on the wall.
No, I'm just a human being with common sense.
He's wanked so much he now wears glasses. Have you seen that?
No, I'm just a human being with common sense. That's it. That's why I'm flat Earth leader, right? There isn't no complications trying to overly calculate.
You can't just point to where the South Pole is.
Right, okay, look, I'll drop the South Pole because it's not fair. No one can answer it. But I will let you have the floor to give your best flat Earth proof, and I will give you the music.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. My best flat Earth proof. Wow. So I'm a little bit ill. So we've developed the technology to go to space in the 1950s, and yet all till now we have no architecture on the moon, Mars, any other planet, right? We haven't returned to the moon in how many years? I think more or less because we don't have the technology to fake it, without any doubt. I think there's still issues there, like we saw in the Artemis mission. Like, there's many holes.
Right, can we start again? Can you do flat Earth proof rather than moon landing denial? That wasn't the question. And you do sound like Danny Welbeck. Are you Danny Welbeck?
Am I Danny Welbeck? I'm just human, bro. I'm just a human being.
All right, start again. We'll give you another chance. Flat Earth evidence, please. Go.
Flat Earth evidence. I mean, the evidence is in it's in the denial. Like, this is what I'm trying to show you. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. The evidence is the lack of evidence from the globe Earth. That is the evidence.
Like
That's
a
why I'm
sunset.
flat. I mean, that doesn't prove the globe. Like,
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. How does
a sunset prove the flat Earth?
I mean, I'm not saying it does either. Like, you fail to realize my reasons to why I'm flat Earth leaning.
Okay,
I don't have this.
but I've just given you the floor to tell me your reasons.
Yeah, my reasons are not this. My reasons is the lack of evidence. I'm not one of those flat
But there's
earthers
lack
where
of evidence for flat Earth. So
again, but I mean, the whole
in fact,
reason.
there's not lack of
why
evidence. There's no evidence.
No, you fail to understand, right? I'm saying, why do we have such a? Because put it like this, right? It's 2026. There should be a piece of evidence out there where we can all look at as globers and flat earthers that would be undeniable that the Earth is the shape that they claim it is to be.
So
we
if I give you two without thinking about it, will you accept either of them?
I mean, well, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to hear.
You got balloons everywhere.
That was for Max's birthday and Fuzzy's birthday as well today.
Happy birthday, Max. Happy birthday, Fuzzy.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I've been waiting for, you know, like.
Okay,
I
so
want to look at something.
Can you let me tell you then? So my first bit of evidence that you're going to say no to is the 24-hour sun in Antarctica that was witnessed by flat Earth pin-up Austin Whitsitt and former flat Earth pin-up Jaron Campanella.
I already seen the video.
So what's your issue with that then?
I mean, again, it doesn't. How does that show to me what the shape of the Earth is?
Because a 24-hour sun in Antarctica would be impossible on any flat Earth model. You couldn't make one that could make that happen.
Again, we're talking about the shape of the Earth. Like, I don't think that's relevant.
It works perfectly on a globe, Nardo.
I mean, I guess it does work perfectly on a globe. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying, how does that convince me that the Earth is a spinning ball in space?
Why doesn't it, though, is the question.
So just so you know, each scoff is closer to him running. So we got one scoff.
Okay.
Keep going, Nardo.
All right, I'll move on to something else then.
Like, hold on. Am I not being like reasonable here? Like, I'm sorry.
You're not being a prick. You're not being a prick.
Yeah, like the sun, night and day. How does that show me what on a spinning ball in space? Like,
Because where the sun is shows you that that the Earth is a sphere. Because your sun, no matter what, even if you say that isn't yours, you believe the sun does this, don't you? Right.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So that makes perfect sense in the north that there would be a 24-hour sun when the sun is in the nearer the middle, right? In July or whatever, June, July. But when it's out here, how does that motion create? Say that someone in Antarctica is there, where my finger's pointing, and the sun is doing this. How would that sun be in the sky for months without going down?
Well, you're asking a question on the circular motion of the sun.
That is devastating evidence, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's again.
But you can't give me a reason, so it definitely is devastating evidence.
Well, again, that's not why I'm a flat. I'm trying to show. Why I'm a flat earther. Like this is. I'm trying to give you like.
Okay. Proof number 2 that you don't need to be a scientist to see. Star rotations. The stars all go around Polaris. Do you agree with that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And the stars also go around a point in the south, near the Southern Cross. Do you agree with that?
Okay, I'm following.
Right. So how is there 2 points of rotation if it's flat? There'd be one there, and the other one has to be doing this somewhere over here, all the way around the outside, going the other way. How?
Well, I haven't looked into every flat Earth model as to how stars rotate and how they work.
There's no model that's.
But
all they will say there is a grid of vision, because we've all got our own personal dome. See, these people will tell you that we've all got our own personal dome, so the stars can be 180 degrees that way and still appear in front of you. Yet if you ask for half a degree for a Selenelian eclipse, they will go, half a degree, as if light bends. But they want light to bend 180 degrees from behind you to be in front of you, and they think that's a reasonable position to hold.
Wait, hold on. So you gave me. So you said, okay, let me give you two undeniable like reasons as proof of.
And I also told you that you'd deny both of them, and you did.
But that's very like come on, could you not give me something more? Like if you show me put it like this, right? If you was to show me a video of let's say a rocket ship leaving
space
the Earth,
again. I'm not interested.
Leaving the Earth from the Earth, and then the Earth disappearing into a tiny ball and flying away. Like something like if you would say something like this and be like, here's the proof, I'd be like, okay, you've got me. I guess it's a globe. But again, it's I'm not being unreasonable here.
No, you wouldn't. You would say that's CGI. Don't trust the government. Don't trust NASA.
No, genuinely, I'm not that much of a how can I say? I'm not unreasonable in that sense.
But why doesn't it make you curious? Why does your skepticism not relate to flat Earth? I've just given you 2 things to try to explain. You can't explain either of them. All you say is, I don't accept that. That's not good enough. I want this. But if you saw that, you'd say that's not good enough.
Because look, why is it as human beings, right? Why do we have this standard of proof that we all hold to? Why is it so low? Like mine isn't.
It's not low.
Yeah, no, you guys. For you guys, it's low. Like,
not for me. You know what I've spent the last 6 years of my life doing? I did a podcast where we covered conspiracy theories from all around everyone. I had loads of guests on talking about fucking aliens, them, the Illuminati, all of this sort of stuff, right? And everybody was reasonable and decent, and I looked into all of these stuff. I investigated all of these things because I had to, because I was doing a podcast and I had to look at all sorts of angles of it. And some of it had a bit of merit and some of it had no merit. But the more I looked into all of it, the less merit all of it had. When you actually look objectively into this stuff and don't just take clips from doom scrolling on your phone and just be sold into this stuff. The only thing, the reason I got out of all of that is flat Earth. Flat Earth has no evidence. Flat Earthers are assholes, and they don't want to talk about anything. They don't want to accept anything, and they're rude as fuck. And they sit there reporting your lives just because you're fucking spitting facts, right? Now, I am not one of those, you believe everything you're told. I definitely wasn't. I didn't believe anything I was told. Then Flat Earth came along, and it made me question everything that I thought. And I looked into all of it like in more depth and found that a lot of it that I believed was a load of shit. So there you go.
Well, I don't think that's not really, when it comes to flat Earth evidence. You need to realize for any flat Earther, right? There's a cap as to what kind of proof any one of us can provide. We don't have the resources. Okay, that's something we lack. So like, I don't expect anyone to really
Troy,
provide.
do you think that I think people live upside down?
I mean, you're global, right? So I would assume so.
Because Brain Dead Troy just said that in the comments there.
Nardo's been around for over 3 years, by the way. He's just playing like he hasn't been.
All right.
Bro,
that's standard on here.
I know.
Do you remember when Angels of Shite done that to Nathan Oakley? Oh, I'm just a new flat earther. Please be my friend.
Oh my gosh, why are you being so mean to me?
Yeah. Oh my God. And then he comes back here like he's hard or something. It's funny. But they all do that. I don't know why you're so embarrassed. I mean, I would be embarrassed.
He's embarrassed,
to be fair.
to be a flat earther.
Yeah.
I would be too.
No, it's not really. No, at this point, I'm not. Honestly,
embarrassed,
I'm proud to be a flat earther. Honestly, at this point, because it's such a niche community, and I appreciate every single one of us because we're truth searchers, you know. Like,
What have you done to test the shape of the Earth, Nardo, yourself?
Probably as much as me.
I mean, it was more of a I came to a realization, like,
Nothing,
look, unless I have a 2 trillion in funding to buy my own rocket ship, it's pointless.
How much would it cost for you to drive to the West Coast and watch a
space,
sunset?
Yeah, if you went to space and you looked out of the window and saw Earth, would you say that window is CGI?
If I went to space and saw a spinning ball, would I say what?
You wouldn't see it spinning because it spins once.
What if I
per
saw
day.
a tiny blue ball? I'd say, well, I guess the Earth is a globe. Like,
Or would you say this? I'm in a simulator and that's CGI.
No, I think at a certain point you gotta like accept. You can't be that much in denial.
Shall I bring Troy back up again for a laugh? I don't know. Has everyone had enough of Troy? He's requesting again. I don't know.
I don't know.
Tiffany.
I love Nardo though.
Oh, Dylan. I think Dylan's
I
a
love
flat
Nardo.
earther. He's got.
I wouldn't say-
Dylan's got real
Thank
in
you
his
for
name.
watching my trot.
I wouldn't say Tiffany's dishonest. I say she's can be very mean, but she's like she's using facts in a way. So I would give her the benefit of the doubt there. Like, she's being.
Thank you, Nardo. I appreciate you being honest.
Dylan, hello. Dylan, what did you want to say?
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, I'm good. You're right.
Earth is, huh?
Yeah, what was you gonna say? Earth is flat.
Yeah, I'll say Earth is a flat, motionless plane.
Yeah.
I'll give the floor to Dylan. Hey, thank you for bringing me on, host.
No problem.
Bye,
Thanks,
Nardo.
mate. See you later.
Take care.
Right, Dylan. Do you know where the South Pole is? Shall I bother doing that with you? South Pole.
Well, the South would just be anything 180 degrees opposite of North.
Yeah, the South Pole.
There is no South Pole. It just
No, there is actually a ceremonial South Pole with a base next to it, a station next to it, where people actually work. So where is that on there?
Just because they say it's a South Pole doesn't mean there's a South Pole. You know what I'm saying?
So they're just lying. There isn't a South Pole, even though people go there and live there right now.
Yeah, just because they call it the South Pole doesn't mean like.
No, there's a
it's the South Pole,
ceremonial
it's just a
South Pole. It's
spot
an
on the
actual
Antarctic
place.
ice wall.
It's an actual place. Right, where
Yeah, it's just a spot on the Antarctic ice wall.
Yeah,
We do have to have a South Pole. It's required.
Whereabouts is it on this ice wall?
I don't know exactly, man.
Sorry?
I don't know exactly.
Okay, so
I find it strange that the organizations like the AE map use that.
Yeah, the person
on their
said that
flag.
earlier, and why do you find that strange? Because that's the only way to depict all of the countries in the world on one picture. So
Well, it's where the Admiral Berg, the guy that first went to Antarctica, he says there's land past Antarctica, and he sits behind that map during.
Admiral who? I've never heard this before. Please
Admiral
tell me.
Byrd.
Admiral
Or Byrd.
Byrd.
It's
Admiral
Byrd.
Byrd actually Admiral Byrd actually explains the hollow Earth theory.
I've never heard that before. Only 600 times a day.
There is military footage of the center of Earth where like it concaves. Like
Yeah, he's not a flat earther though.
He's a definitely a flat
military
earther.
footage of the
No, he's
center
not.
of the Earth is what you just
If he's
said.
not, why is he sitting behind a flat Earth map?
You know, Australia doesn't look anything like that, right?
I can pull up true Earth, man. There's more land past that Antarctic ice wall. That's like the little baby.
Where does the dome end then?
It's somewhere past the Antarctic ice wall. That's why rainbows. When you look up a rainbow in Antarctica,
is that
it's lower.
is that accurate? That dome like that?
Yeah.
Right. So how is there other land beyond that then?
I'm not saying there's land past the dome. I'm saying there's land past the Antarctic ice wall.
So there's.
I'll just pull up the photo, bro. This is from a government building. That's not.
Yeah,
the,
show
what
me.
you have is fake.
You trust the government. That's
Yeah,
wild.
I can't believe you trusted the government.
No, it was caught
Oh my
in a
God,
government building.
he's using
and
government sources.
Let me go on. I've given you the screen.
I
Show
think
me.
he might be a Fed.
Lady, I need a sandwich right now, so I need to
No,
stop
the
talking.
misogyny, because I called him out for using a government source.
No, it's just women are dumb, and I need to talk real
Oh,
shit.
the misogyny, because I cracked his logic before he even showed his shit.
Dylan, can you share your screen? Can you?
I really
I'll
can't.
turn
It's not
mine
letting me
on.
pull it up.
Let's see
Otherwise,
if
I
Dylan
would.
will.
Oh, you can. I'll just take you off if you can't. Right, I'm just waiting.
Come on,
I
Dylan.
want to see
can't
the
pull it
extra
up.
land.
Hurry up, Dylan.
It's not letting me show my camera. Otherwise,
Can
I'd
you
show
invite him to turn on his
It won't
camera?
let you.
It's not letting me pull up my camera.
He must have done something bad.
I've invited you to turn it on.
Okay, let me try it. Oh, I got live
For
restrictions.
some reason, what?
They call me anti-Semitic all the time.
Oh,
Are you
I've had to
anti-Semitic?
get rid of him. Oh no.
Oh well.
What did he say that was so bad?
Probably the misogyny. You guys, you don't have to report. It's better just not.
Yeah, why did you do that, people? Let's try Rodney. I don't know. Hello.
How's it going?
All right, you.
I can't complain.
What
I
do you
woke up this morning.
What do you think here? What do you think about this?
Earth ain't flat.
Yep. You're going to say it
Well,
is.
I didn't know ain't was a word, but
It is here in the main
in the
streets of
dictionary.
Essex. It is
Yeah.
in the dictionary. Yeah, people keep that.
Absolutely.
yeah, I think it's flat.
Oh, could have guessed. So, do you know where the South Pole is?
Anywhere south of the north.
No, the actual place, the ceremonial South Pole. Where is it?
Look at the white thing ring around the whole thing right there. You're looking at.
Well, the whole ring is the South Pole.
Exactly. Anything south of the North Pole would be south.
What? So
Weird.
Australia's the South Pole. What about Africa?
It is definitely south of the North Pole. Yes. Not saying it is south. It
Everything's
is.
south of the North Pole. So Sweden is the South Pole.
No, that's not saying that. I keep going all the way up to that ring. That ring right there.
Yeah, I know.
Outer
I
ring.
know. So, but tell me
That's
where
all
on the.
south.
Tell me when to stop. I'll keep going
That's
round.
all south. Every bit of that south.
There, yeah.
Every
So the
bit.
South Pole is there, is it?
Every bit of it. Yes, sir.
Well, the pole in the ground is everywhere around there. Yeah.
Anything south of the North
Antarctica
Pole.
is here.
Hold on a minute.
Antarctica is here. I bet he knows where it is.
This is flat, so I'd say, and this is what he said when he was asked.
It's in Antarctica.
What? Dantarctica's in it? Did you say?
Yeah, he's in here. Yep. I like him.
Dantarctica? Will you request up because he's actually in Antarctica?
Yeah. He was really nice. I'm
No,
kind of obsessed with Kirsty that got taken by leopard seals, and he sent me her memorial.
All right.
Pictures of her memorial. Yeah.
So, what's your name? Troy's saying that I believe everything the government says.
I told Troy
He's
to send
here,
you a galaxy.
Antarctica. This person lives in Antarctica. Are you going to tell him he doesn't? He can probably share his screen.
Oh, hey, Dan.
Hello, people.
How are we doing, Dan? I found your page about a week ago, and I was having a look. How does it feel to be a paid shill?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get accused of that quite often.
Yeah,
amongst other things.
So, whereabouts are you in Antarctica that doesn't exist?
So I'm at the British research base, rather a research station.
Okay, where's that? Whereabouts is that? What's that? Is that anywhere near the South Pole?
Get your
No, we're 67 degrees south.
Oh, okay. But you can't go beyond 60. So how did you get there?
Oh, well, there we are then. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made
Climbed up
friends
and
with
over
the
the wall.
penguins.
The penguins will attack you if you go beyond
No, they're
60.
friends now. It's okay.
Yeah, a question I got for our flat Earth friend is obviously if the flat Earth model is what he subscribes to, how do I see the moon and the sun south of my position in Antarctica?
Yeah, exactly.
How is that possible?
Yeah, even if you don't agree that anything about the South Pole, when the sun does circles like this, how can you look south here and see the sun south?
Yeah.
It's a great question.
How is that possible? Nobody
Rodney.
have been able to explain that one yet.
Rodney, the floor is yours.
That's a really good question. And you know, I call it biblical Earth. I don't call it flat Earth. So just so I can be corrected on that. Okay.
Yeah, but you'd need a sun, wouldn't you, inside your dome? And the sun would always be north of Antarctica. So why does he see it south?
I don't know where his position is exactly.
Anywhere, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where it is.
It wouldn't matter where I was. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying is we don't know what is past that because we've never been there.
Okay,
So
okay, go.
anything is possible
Well, it's
for
not.
anything's possible to be on something else. What if there's a whole nother sun and moon? Who knows? I don't know.
So go to Punta Arenas. Go to southern Chile down here. That's the furthest point of southern Chile. You will see the sun to the south of you. So you don't even have to go to Antarctica. The sun can't be the south of you there either. So forget Antarctica. If the sun's south of you there, this doesn't work.
Is there a biblical Earth model that explains it, Rodney?
Oh yeah, you can just type in biblical Earth and it'll come.
Well, it's got two suns, the biblical one.
It's actually in the old Bibles as well.
Well, that's so they're the two common answers that I get. Is one is that there's two suns, and the other common one I get is their new theory of this coffee cup analogy where.
Yeah, but that's just the light. That's not the sun, is it?
Reflection of the sun on the dome.
The idea,
which is why I prefer to use the moon.
Let me ask you a question about that guy in Antarctica because you know that's real interesting. Do you are you in a study deal out there or something?
No, I'm actually you're working for a construction company.
Okay.
So I'm not a scientist. Yeah.
What kind of stuff do they construct out there?
Well, you can Google it. It's called the Discovery Building. It's a new sort of modernized, state-of-the-art research facility.
I think I saw him like clearing snow the other day.
I'm standing directly outside it now. If I take my camera off.
Sorry.
That's what I was saying. Almost everything that's out there.
Is in Antarctica or is it in the North Pole? You tell me. Who knows?
So that is so if you Google it, that's the new Discovery. The new Discovery Building.
That's cool.
So there's the comms tower. So that
the sun's setting at the moment there, isn't it?
Sorry?
The sun sets at the moment there, doesn't it? When does the sun not set?
Because of where we are south, we only get about 6 to 7 weeks of 24-hour daylight.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you went a lot further south, then you would get it for 6 months. But because of where we are, around about the end of December, sort of early January, that's when we get it. So now, at the moment, we're probably experiencing about 8-9 hours of daylight. So it's diminishing pretty quickly now every day. By the time we leave at the end of May, we'll probably only have about 5-6 hours of daylight left.
So you guys have the 6 to 7 weeks of night somewhere around July, probably.
Yeah, so obviously the summer solstice here is the 21st of December. I think it's the 21st of July here is the winter solstice.
Just to confirm, I've just Googled it. This is exactly what he's showing us on his thing. So that is
that is so cool. Yeah. I love that shit.
Yeah, so if you go on Google Earth, you'll be able to see exactly where we are.
So what do you say there, Rodney?
How cold is it up there? I bet it's pretty cold.
Right now?
Well, I've just been on a boat trip, to be honest with you. And Tiff, I seen my third leopard seal today.
Oh my God, they're so scary.
Yeah, so I've taken new footage for you. I'll send it to you. But,
okay, I can't wait. Thank you.
Yeah, but no, it's absolutely freezing today. I would say it's a good. It's probably about -10, -12, something like that.
And that's Celsius.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm from the UK.
You're all normal. Yeah, I know.
We're all back to front, yeah. But yeah, no, it's pretty. It's pretty. As soon as you drop out of that sun, it diminishes pretty quickly.
It's windy.
You have to take those down the highway.
Sounds fucking windy.
Yeah, it's pretty. You can see from the flags there, the wind is starting to pick up now.
So is y'all's rainbow, when y'all get a rainbow down there, is it low or is it high?
Yeah, that's another flat Earth thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we have had rainbows here, but it's like you kind of only see the bottom of them because they only appear on really cloudy days, so you don't even see the top of them. But
So they're quite high then. They're not just. They try and suggest that the flat Earth tries to suggest that because of the dome, the rainbow is literally going along the ground.
no.
I wouldn't say on the ground.
Like I said, you can't even see the top of them because of the clouds.
What y'all are trying to think about is, like I said, that dome that you showed just a little while ago is a complete enclosed in system on just us. And we're not saying that. We're saying it like Admiral Byrd said. There is a, what do you call it? A structure of some sort, a barrier that is 12,000 something feet high.
So
we're not saying it goes all the way to the ground.
Hang on, just
didn't actually say that.
Two secs. I'll get straight back to this. I just missed some super chats here from a little while ago. So Kango says "Yeehaw, hillbilly," and then uses a word that I can't say on here. That was for the guy that was on ages ago. Riley Utah says Wyatt Derp. That's what he calls the bloke that was on a little while ago, which is very funny. And then Robert Williams says their conspiracy needs a conspiracy to understand the conspiracy. Exactly. That's what I believe. So
I got a question.
Yeah, go for it. Go
on. For the flat earthers, because I believe the earth is round, right? And
there's only one here.
Biblical earth. So whenever people say that the biblical earth says that the earth is flat, I call BS because the Bible never says that. The Bible never said that the earth was flat at all.
It does say something about
it does actually
say it does talk about the firmament. It talks about the firmament,
but
the Bible says
when
it talks about the firmament, it's just talking about the sky and the ocean. It's talking about separating the two.
Earth is pressed like a clay beneath seal. That's one of the things it says.
It also says,
but that doesn't mean the earth is flat.
also says that it's
I don't think we should use the Bible for scientific
It also says
information.
it's built on a foundation so it could never be moved.
Say what?
I said it also says that it's built on a foundation so it can never be moved.
Is it turtles all the way down?
Actually, the turtle keeps you on the calendar 13 months, 28 days.
But is it turtles all the way down, or is there some elephants thrown in
what
there?
else is there? Yeah.
What I've always found out, it seems like, and this is just me talking, every time I come to lives that has to do with the globe and all this other stuff, almost all
That's a
everybody
horrible
doesn't
noise.
even believe in the Bible. They don't believe in that.
No, I don't.
No, I don't either.
Professor Phil Bell in the house on YouTube. Welcome
do
back,
believe in the
Professor.
Bible, but the
Hope you are
Bible does
well.
not say
Hope the
the earth is
surgery
flat.
went well.
It only talks about the
You believe in the
firmament
Bible,
as
it tells you. It tells you in the beginning.
No, the Bible
Genesis,
only talks about
every
the firmament.
Bible
is open for interpretation. Let's not use it for
And
scientific
on top of that,
information.
and actually the Bible does prove some scientific evidence.
Yeah, because
So-
archaeologists use it all the time and find locations. So it's actually got a good reference book.
My husband wrote a book
Exactly,
about
which
zombies.
is why you shouldn't be saying the earth is flat. And there's no such thing as a biblical earth. Nor does the
Seattle
Bible
is
say that there's two
Go
suns.
Google it. It's in the
So-
Bible, man. Open your
I do Google it, and I've read the Bible. First
You
of all,
read the
that's not
wrong
even my
Bible,
question.
then.
Let me get back to my
You
question.
must be in the King James book.
My question is, if you think the Bible is flat, how would you think that we figure out how magnets work? Like, I understand magnets don't exactly rely on the north to south poles, but the magnetic field on Earth itself should be enough to let you know that there's definitely more than just a flat Earth. Think about the north and south poles alone. Every few thousand to millions of years, the poles switch sides, and on top of that, causing different types of disasters and things that happen on Earth. So how would you explain that in a flat Earth?
I don't believe the poles ever
true?
switched anywhere. My compass has never moved from north ever. That I as long as
Yeah,
I've been
because
around.
we've been alive for ages.
Well, I've been
But
around.
we're
I've been
not
around
going to
for 60
see.
years. And
I
I'm
don't
telling
think
you,
we're going
my
to see
compass that I've got multiple of have never ever moved from north ever. It's just like
How old are you, Rodney?
it's just like the whole global warming. You can go look at history and look at the Statue of Liberty. That water level has never went up anywhere, ever.
Yes, it has.
No, it has not. You go look at any pictures back from the 60s, the 40s.
How would you explain
it's all
floods
still
then?
the
If water
same.
level has never risen, how would you explain floods? If
Wasn't
water level
there
has
a
never
biblical flood once?
And on top of that,
The only time
how
we
would you
got a
explain
major
the
flood,
The Statue of Liberty was
what's
there during the
unpredictable is when
biblical
he opened the floodgates to eliminate everything.
Do you think that
explain Hurricane Harvey in Texas? Explain Hurricane Harvey in Texas. Then.
I've just got to do a quick. Hold on,
It's a
two
hurricane.
secs.
It's a
Oh,
hurricane.
whoa!
It's
I don't
weather
want to mute no
created.
one. Whoa! I don't want to mute no one. But I just got to shout something out here. So I've got 121 people on YouTube. Only 68 likes. Give your thumbs up. Act like it's the last day that you're ever going to have a thumb and use it and fucking like the fucking stream, you miserable bastards.
I'll give you some good ones here, boy.
I've just checked the tide in the Hudson River, which is the water that the Statue of Liberty is in, and the tide is currently coming in.
That's Lucifer.
Lucifer, yeah, but the flood. You said the water levels have never gone up.
He says that I'm Lucifer.
Do you think?
No. I didn't say you are. I said.
Do you think we're demons? Just to
That
check.
ain't
Do you think everyone in here is a demon, like Flat Earth Dave says?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, good. This is one good thing.
Understood. Thank you.
Well, you said the
wouldn't put that on
Statue of
anybody.
Liberty is Lucifer.
Yeah, but
Vicious
he also said
cycle.
that the water level has never gone up or down. But
Vicious
you can check the
cycle,
tides.
just vicious
See,
cycle,
now I
just
know you're
gifted
sounding
20. I'm gonna speak over everyone. Gifted 20 gift memberships.
I just saw somebody with Lucifer. The morning star came through just now.
You know what Angels of Light means?
You mentioned him.
Angels of Light means Lucifer, doesn't it, or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, the
Angels
morning
of Light,
star.
the fallen morning star. That's
Lucifer
right.
is the angel of light, or was the angel of light.
Deception.
And that's what your King James Bible was telling you too. It's supposed
There's
to
a
be
flat
Jesus
earther
talking,
named
but
Angel
lo and
of
behold, it
Light.
was Lucifer.
Right, can I ask this guy, what is, sorry, I keep forgetting your name. Is it Rodney? Is it? Yeah, Rodney. Do you think there are waters above the firmament?
Yeah, that's what the Bible says.
Right, so do you think that, do you know about Operation Fishbowl?
Absolutely.
So what do you think that they was doing with Operation Fishbowl?
They were testing nuclear weapons to find out if they could actually, in my opinion, what they were trying to do is see if they could get through the protected barrier, find out what it is.
What, and mass
they
unalivement?
You can't penetrate it.
Mass unalivement. They was going to commit suicide.
Then how do you explain meteors and meteorites that impact
Oh,
the
Sal,
Earth?
welcome anyway, Sal. Sal, did you hear?
Are we talking about the 200 craters that are everywhere? Then they said it meteors, but there's never been a meteor found.
Sal,
There's no meteor. Wait. There's no meteor found. In hundreds of years of museums and institutions analyzing meteors for hundreds of years, and there's never been one found.
Sal,
are you serious?
Everyone they've ever come up with,
they've crashed through through people's roofs of their homes.
Sal, can I give you their favourite expert? Have you seen Flat Earth Dave being asked this question recently, Sal? So
that particular question, I don't think, but I just watched one of his stupid videos before I came in here.
Do you want to know what he says to that when people ask him that? He says
broken parts of the dome falling.
No, he believes that planes go up and drop rocks.
Angels of Light
That's another
say
thing.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was from David.
Are you talking about those pellets?
Angels.
Those pellets that throw the green light across the sky.
And what I would say is, why would the evil government pretend that meteorites happen, that things drop from space, when they don't even need to? They don't need to say that, do they? Then once they've told you that happens, they then have to fake it happening. So why would they even say it happens if it doesn't happen? They just wouldn't give themselves the effort to do it.
If you're trying to convince people that we are just something that happened, I can understand things and why they would lie to us. But if we have an ultimate creator that created everything, and it makes us very special.
We're not talking about God. We're talking about the Earth being flat. First of all,
they could have made up. They could have made up any lie, though, couldn't they? They didn't have to make any of these speeds. They could have said. They could have said 1 mile an hour, couldn't they? They didn't have to make up any speeds. They didn't have to make up
They have to, because if you look at the numbers, it always comes back to 666. Always.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I've heard this a million times. Tell me
how far can you go?
Where do you get your information from? What do you watch? Do you watch some freaking.
How far
I
can
swear,
you go
you're
on
reading
your
some kind of
globe
weird
and
freaking
show
science
the
book that
number?
tells you the opposite of everything.
It's okay.
56 point
Rodney.
what degrees?
Rodney, why?
66 point
You
what
read the
degrees?
opposite of the
Rodney,
Bible.
Rodney,
That's what I think.
Curvature of the earth.
Rodney, can I
What's
ask
the
you a
curvature of
question?
the
Can I
earth?
ask you a question? So you believe
What's the curvature of the earth?
Rodney,
Bro,
Rodney,
sorry.
Rodney. So can I ask you? So God created the earth flat, and He created the stars and everything else. He put it. It's His creation, right? With a dome over it, and He watches us all. Blah blah blah. That's what you believe, right?
He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Yeah.
No,
that's Santa
that's your.
Claus.
Is that what you think? I'm not mocking.
That's another one of y'all's pagan
the question
deals
is relevant.
that y'all believe in.
No, the question is relevant for what I'm going to say next. So you think that God, this is God's creation,
Absolutely.
right? So why is God trying to deceive us then?
It's not God trying to deceive us. Who got casted out of heaven? Lucifer.
Right. So did
So
Lucifer?
who's here on this earth to deceive everybody? Lucifer.
Right. Well, there's no red man with
You
horns
said
either,
right. You
right?
just said right.
So hold on. So who made the sky the way it is? Lucifer?
The Heavenly Father created everything.
So the Heavenly Father created 2 points of rotation in the sky that don't work on a flat Earth.
Yeah.
It's called perspective.
make
When you
sense.
go from
It's
one
not
side to
perspective.
the
There
other,
we go.
I could prove that on a video. I'll have
Please-
to make
Actually,
one
I
do.
could prove that.
because
I could.
hang on. I discovered that the other day by accident. I was in my daughter's room playing with her little. She's got one of those laser deals that shoots the lights around the room.
Yeah.
And we were in her room and looking at it, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, "Oh wow, that's pretty cool." But what was really weird was her ceiling fan was going. I was on one side of the room, and then I went on the other
Where's my
side, and they
fucking
rotated
Bible?
the opposite direction.
That's
Explain
one.
it.
That's
It's called
one
per-
point of
it's called per-
rotation. That's
No.
one. That's one point, and it doesn't go the other way.
It doesn't. It
Absolutely
doesn't.
does.
Dude. I'll spin my ceiling fan on camera right now with my finger.
Yeah.
The direction doesn't change where you are in the room. That has nothing to do with it. The
Turn
only
your
difference
ceiling fan
is
on. Turn your ceiling
No.
fan. Get
no,
your
but,
little laser
but
deals
Rodney-
out
no.
and let 'em sit up
You're a day one baby floor.
Rodney,
if
you
I
haven't
spin
even
this ceiling
listened to what I
fan
said.
in one direction, right? I'm gonna spin it clockwise.
Okay.
It's going clockwise now, correct?
It is. Mm-hmm.
Guess
I don't
what?
care what direction it goes.
Is it still going clockwise?
It is. We're gonna.
Is
go
it still going
further.
clockwise?
Yes.
Where does he have to stand to make it go
Four
anti-clockwise?
corners. Is it still going clockwise?
Yes.
You have to stand upside down.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
put the
Rodney,
stars-
what say you?
Now put the stars up there.
Why would that
What do you
matter?
mean put the
bless your
stars up there?
heart.
That's a
Putting a
rotation.
sticker on my ceiling is not going to
Use
change
the pretend
direction
the
of
shadows are the
rotation of the fan.
stars.
I promise you it will. Put the
I
No,
promise
one
you it
has
won't.
nothing to do with the other.
Get your lasers and put the stars up there. Go ahead.
One has nothing to do with the other.
You got the talking
And
part
anyway,
done.
anyway,
You got
Now,
the
anyway.
talking
now
part done.
you want to know what does make the fan blades appear to change
Yeah,
direction?
upside down.
Perspective.
No, putting
Going the other way.
putting the phone instead of below the fan blades to above.
Oh,
There you go.
shoot.
Anti-
Look at that. Now they're going
anti-clockwise.
counterclockwise.
Now
And
go
that's
ahead.
exactly
That was
what
so
the
easy.
globe is. If you're at the North
But-
Pole,
You're
this
tall.
Earth is spinning one
Right, but-
direction.
but-
If you're at the North Pole, they appear to spin one way. But if you're at the South Pole, the Earth appears to spin the opposite way.
A good demonstration.
Just flush the toilet.
Okay, a good
That was a great
demonstration. However, that wasn't at all the point I made anyway. The point I made is why are there two different points, centers of rotation in the sky? One at Polaris, above the North Pole, and one above the South Pole.
Polaris never moves. And on
Okay,
y'all's model,
again,
traveling
not the point I'm
thousands
making.
and thousands of
Again,
miles a day,
not the
and
point.
nothing
Not
ever
the point.
changes.
Not the point I'm making.
And Polaris does move, by the way.
But irrelevant.
Polaris
I don't
does
care.
not move.
I don't
Why
care
they
if Polaris
destroyed
is static.
stone.
I don't care. Tell me how there is a point of rotation at Polaris with all the stars going around Polaris. If you look north in the north, you look at Polaris, you will see the sky rotating around it anti-clockwise, counterclockwise. If you go to the south and you look south, you will see the Southern Cross, and a place near the Southern Cross will be the center of rotation, and everything will be going clockwise around that point of rotation. You cannot have that and have two different points of rotation on that, only on a sphere. I don't care about whether Polaris moves. I don't care about where you stand or which direction you look in. You can't have 2 points of rotation.
Also, let me say this: how would you disprove the literal 4K image they just took with James Webb Telescope?
Why does no flat earther ever address the 2 points of rotation? Why don't they?
Because there's no argument against it, except we all have our personal dome of vision, and we all see something.
No, he told you it's perspective. What didn't you understand about that?
It is perspective. That is right. I mean,
one of the first things I heard Rodney say that I would want to question him was he mentioned the dome in Antarctica, and I'm wondering which dome he was referring to.
Dome A, Dome B, Dome C.
Where it's
Dome
like I
F.
said before, according to Admiral Byrd, because we can only go by with what
Never
the
mind
guy
Admiral
said.
Byrd. We're in 2026 now, right? He died a long time ago.
If you-
So do you know how many domes are, just the major ones, how many domes are in Antarctica?
I
Just the
couldn't
major
tell you.
ones.
I mean, I've never been there, so that'd be really
There's
kind of sad.
there's 5 major ones that are named.
Hold on, I'm just going. If you look at what Troy's written, what cast's eyes show fear and confusion? About what? I'm
The chat
confused
is
as
spitting facts.
I'm confused as to why Rodney hasn't just completely pivoted away from the 2 points of rotation. That's confusing.
So I don't think Rodney has any idea that the domes are nothing more than snow and ice covered land features, like rounded off mountaintops. That's what the domes, plural, domes are in Antarctica. There's not a single dome. Has nothing to do with what you think. We don't live in a snow globe.
Well, according to Operation Fishbowl, we can't go anywhere anyways. They're firing up and hitting this ceiling.
What to kill?
So why are you
Lucifer-
making the assumption they were trying to break a glass dome that we live in a snow globe just because they're sending
They're trying to experiment to find out what it is because they can't.
Lucifer's asked politely to come up.
They do, it disappears.
Hold on a minute, Lucifer Morningstar. What do you want to say?
So who's on here is a flat earther?
Just this guy, Rodney, right?
It's just Rodney.
Okay, Rodney, I have a question. Does your model have can it explain 2 phenomenons that could coherently, like they could exist simultaneously without contradicting themselves on a flat earth model? Can they do that?
Can I restate your question a little?
Yeah, because I didn't understand that.
Yeah. Okay, he's
I
asking,
didn't
do you have a
understand a
flat
single word you
Earth?
just said.
Do you have a flat Earth model that accurately predicts 2 different natural phenomena? Maybe sunrise and moonrise. Do you have a flat Earth model that accurately predicts both?
Well, no, because
How about where lightning strikes?
because on that
Predict that.
you can't, because that we're talking about the sun and the moon. Perspective is what we're looking at. There's no sunset.
It's just yes or no, I think. Do you have a model that can predict those 2 things?
I don't have a model now.
Well,
We do.
We have it.
We do have a model. We got plenty of them.
What do you?
Shall I tell you why this argument? Shall I tell you why this argument falls flat on his face? I don't normally get involved with people.
I
who are
know
coming
why it
from-
falls flat. He has no counter argument. You can't counter argument.
When flat earthers are coming from a biblical point of view, it's not even worth having
that's
a
right.
conversation because you're talking about a belief
and
system
those are the only ones.
accurate,
Unfortunately,
because I've
those
read
are the
the
only
Bible.
ones that are left as well. The ones that wasn't religious have all fucked off.
By the way, before I hear the Bible referenced again, I have an Italian cookbook with as much scientific evidence as the Bible.
Highland Jim. Who's
The Bible
Highland
is
Jim? Does
not
anyone know
science.
Highland Jim?
He's a flurf.
He's because I'm trying to. He was in the guest box, but I can't. I can't accept
flat
him.
earther.
It won't let me. Highland Jim, if you're still there, request again. Maybe you've timed out. I don't know if you're still there.
The thing is, the Bible is not a scientific textbook. It never.
But if that's what they're using for the reason to believe it, it's really hard.
Well, like I said,
it's just
archaeological
they're trying to use the
archaeological use it an
Bible.
awful
There's
lot
people
to
like me
find
who
things
know that
that
they're
actually
actually
work.
flat.
You can drop down if
Like-
he wants to come in.
I have a question about the firmament, right? So the firmament is a physical barrier, right?
Well, yeah, that's what the
Yeah.
atmosphere is. It's a barrier between Earth and space. But that's when that's why they took a rocket ship out into space. It's literally the barrier. It's still physical because you got to break through the atmosphere and you got to get past the atmosphere.
And they're
That's what
never
the
gonna
firmament
do
in
it.
The Bible is describing, and
They're
they already
never gonna
did do
do
it,
it.
though. That's
No,
what I'm
they're
saying.
not.
They already did that
Man,
part.
y'all are gullible if y'all believe that.
Rodney,
I'm really crazy.
Do you know that each atomic or
The
nuclear, whatever
atmosphere
it
is
was,
the firmament
I was kind of talking
in the Bible.
I'm not talking.
That's okay.
Okay, let's just say
Each
that.
different warhead
Sorry, I got-
boom boomed at different heights, right?
Yep.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I've got two. I'm going to drop some people down. I've got too many people in here. I don't want to discourage any more flat earthers from coming up.
Yeah, and feel free to drop me at any time. I was just wondering, Rodney, you know they all detonated at different altitudes,
Yeah,
right?
different altitudes. Yes.
Why?
I can't. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that one. Sorry.
Okay.
Highland Jim is coming. Hello, Jim.
Yo. Oh my god. I fell asleep. I was waiting that long.
Sorry, I don't work for you. What do you want to say?
That's what you
Yeah,
think.
well,
Well, I could prove it immediately if you want by kicking you. What did you want to say? Did you want to say anything?
yeah, can you hear me?
I do.
Hello, yeah, world's flat and that's that.
I try that again. Hang on a second.
That was compelling.
I've got a way that you can make that more convincing. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
The world is flat and that's that.
No more convincing. Didn't work that time. It works every other time, but not with that one. What's your best? What's your best flat Earth ever? Oh, actually, before we can you do the South Pole and tell me where that is?
No, I can't. No, I can't do it.
That's all right.
Nah,
That's a good.
'cause there's no South
I'll
Pole.
take the concession. That's quite refreshing, actually.
We only know there's one North Pole.
Yeah.
This is why Lady Jessica says he's a fake flat earther.
So what is at the North Pole?
Lady Jessica's in here. How did she get in here?
No,
How
she
did
just
she
hates
get-
him,
Oh, I'm
and she
going,
says
I'm
that he's a
going. I'm
fake
not
flat
allowed
earther.
to-
See, he's afraid of her.
To
I'm
be
not afraid of anyone, dozy bastard.
to be like the reason I don't let I blocked Lady Jessica because everyone in my chat needs to have more than 2 teeth to qualify.
That's so mean.
That accurate.
Oh, you wait till I see her.
You'll never see flat truth in this live.
Oh no, he's been in here before.
He borrowed some teeth.
I think she likes me now.
Angels of Light's got more chins than she's got teeth.
This is turning into...
Don't want to get Tiffany in trouble for talking to me. But that's
No, I'm gonna. I will hear about it.
Oh, by
Trust
the way,
me.
Tiffany, I'll say hello from you.
You want to say hello to me from me?
I'll say hello to Jessica
Oh.
from you.
Oh yeah, please do. Tell Jessica I said
sure
that
she
she's
does miss
she's
your-
absolutely beautiful. And
Oh,
I
is
love
she?
her.
I don't know.
Someone's got links to rip the globe apart. Who was that said that?
Oh,
It'd be interesting.
So what's at the North Pole?
Snow,
Water and ice.
bears.
water.
Highland Jim, I don't believe you. Highland Jim, I think.
No,
that
he's not. Yeah.
No,
You don't believe what?
that
There's
you're
nothing
flat
biblical
earther.
there.
Well, ask me a question.
I just asked you one and you just conceded immediately. Okay, why is there 2 points of rotation in the night sky?
There isn't.
There is.
There's not.
You should tell the Aussie that recently visited us in the United States, and it blew his mind to see it in person.
What, Angels of Marshmallow?
No, he wouldn't travel.
No,
anywhere to
Ted
test
Craig
belief.
came in
Oh, yeah,
vacation.
Ted. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he does astronomy in Australia, so he's very well versed in what
I'm
the
gonna
moon
be-
and stars do in the southern hemisphere, and everything was opposite when he visited us.
I'm going to be
Yeah,
super
it's like
weak
big
now.
places, mate.
Does anybody know about the Black Rock Mountain?
The one that gets up and moves around because the North Pole moves. Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know about the North Pole moving, but
Yeah,
it-
magnetic pole moves. Sure does.
no.
Where
No.
does it go?
You didn't. You weren't a Boy Scout,
Anyways-
Rodney. You
Anyway,
didn't
the
use
Black,
a map
Black,
and a compass.
Black Rock Mountain is there because it's biblical. And it's got the the rivers coming off of it, just like described in the Bible as well.
Mm.
And if you start looking at how the projector is for the whole magnetism stuff, it all falls together pretty good. And that's your science stuff working.
Mm.
That's true science.
North magnetic declination.
Tesla, he did that whole
Nothing?
the ether.
No. All right.
I don't know. Like, I'm really trying hard, but I'm getting the same stuff that everyone always says. I'm waiting for something new. Something I want my mind to be blown. So what have you got there, Highland Jim?
He doesn't have anything.
Rodney, are you proud to have Highland Jim on your side?
I don't. Hey, if he is, he is. I mean, I appreciate it, but I didn't know. I don't like using sides because I'm just.
It's not
I'm
being
just
much
here.
out, is it?
I'm here like y'all guys. I'm here to learn. And
No, you're not.
How do you know I'm not? I'm not arguing with y'all about anything. I'm actually listening.
What does
when you keep
Professor Phil Bell?
Stop.
So I've got Professor Phil Bell is going to have a tough time at the moment. He's in my YouTube chat. He's just said for me to ask you why the Southern Cross turns upside down during the night instead of moving horizontally.
That's a good question. I don't have the answer to that. Anytime someone says a cross goes upside down, it scares the hell out of me anyways.
So Satan done the sky then?
That's all he heard.
The good... I know. Do you ever think maybe you're a little bit indoctrinated into religion?
Absolutely not, because it didn't.
That's what all indoctrinated people say, though. You know that, right?
Well, I'm telling you right now, it's my belief that we have a creator, because everything that you're looking at right now had a creator. Nothing came from nothing.
Other than God.
The creator.
Other than
Well,
God,
yeah,
right?
He's the ultimate creator, absolutely.
But who created him?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
What created God?
That's the question that's been asked for many years.
Please try.
That's a good one, because there's many, and from what I'm understanding, there's many gods, but there's one true God.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know.
Muslims would say the same thing.
This is like science too. It's just a
No,
part
it's
of
not.
what it is. It is.
Faith
It's
is
just
nothing like science. Science
Can I
is
say, Rodney, if there was randomly a bird, like, sorry, I'm just talking in English. A bird is a woman, right? It ain't being slang or nothing like that. This is what I would call them here, right? So if there was a random bird that got pregnant as a virgin today, right? And she gave birth and said, I've never had sex. So I don't know where this has come from, to be honest, right? Would you believe her?
Mm-mm.
Well, that would be, in this day and time.
No.
I couldn't say I could. You would be able to believe. It'd be
So it's the same thing. But you believe that's possible. You believe that's possible. So why wouldn't you?
I believe anything is possible.
So why wouldn't you believe it?
Even like you said, traveling into space is possible. The possibility is there. The question is, there's no evidence that shows that we actually have done that.
But you just said you wouldn't believe it. So why wouldn't you believe it?
Well, once again, we have been deceived by so much, and things have been so
He
manipulated.
basically said he needed evidence. So what evidence was there that God fathered that child?
Yeah, if you want to get off the religion, I've got something.
And 3 blokes turned up with gifts. Bit suspicious.
An angel supposedly said that it was true, but I mean,
like I
we
said,
don't
there's a
know
lot
that.
there's a lot of stuff in the Bibles that you got to really, like I said, King James Bible has been manipulated so much. There's so much things that
You
have been
did say
changed.
plural. You said Bibles. Okay,
There
just
is.
wanted to make sure.
There's many Bibles.
I agree.
Do you think snakes talk?
Do I think Satan? I think you're talking about what happened in the Garden of Eden and the snake. That is just a what they call what's the legal word to use, or whatever word.
Wasn't a snake.
It was a human. It was Lucifer himself is who it was.
Okay, then what about the talking donkey and the talking eagle?
I think it's once again. I think it's going to be references more than anything.
All right.
So it shouldn't be taken literally then.
Exactly.
I wouldn't think you would take it literally that a donkey would talk. I mean, I did watch it on the cartoon, so who knows?
Are the literal parts of the Bible in italics or something? Like, how do we know which parts are literal and which parts aren't?
Well, that's the thing. I do actually study a lot more older Bibles, and they're, like I said, I compare Bibles to Bibles. It's just like comparing apples to apples.
No. How do I know what is true in the Bible? I mean,
how do you know what's true about space? You study.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a great answer.
I do have a scientific thing, if we could get off the Bible for a second.
Yes, please.
So
Scientism, surely not.
So are you
would you, I guess, concede, would you agree that radio waves bouncing off of different objects made of different substances would produce different return signals, right? You bounce radio waves off a rock, you're going to get one kind of a signal back. You bounce radio waves off of polished steel, you're going to get a different kind of a return back. You bounce radio waves off of cotton, you're going to get a different kind of return. Does that sound plausible?
I could see that. Yeah. for
Okay,
sure.
cool. So when you mentioned there was no proof that we've ever been, off of the terrestrial Earth, there are retro reflectors. Just think of them like the reflectors on your car or your truck. Okay. And I think it was 3 different Apollo missions and 2 former Soviet missions. And since then, I think India and maybe one other country. So there's a bunch of different sites spread along amongst the side of the moon that we can see from Earth of these retro reflectors. Now, scientists were bouncing radio waves off of the moon prior to 1969, before Apollo first landed on the moon and put the first reflectors up there. And they would get certain return signals. Once the reflectors were installed up there, they get clearly different radio return signals. Okay? So what would be the explanation for that? They can tell one signal, oh, this is bouncing off the moon surface, and this one here is clearly bouncing off a flat, highly reflective surface. How did these reflectors that are clearly up there, because they can tell by the return signals, how did they get there if we've never been off of Earth?
Well, I've got a lot of guys that I follow on the whole, they do that, what do you call it, telescopes to look at the stars and the moon and all that. And some of these guys got some really nice equipment.
I know what you're going to say.
Nobody's ever been able to find anything on the moon.
Exactly. I know what you're going to say. Of course so not. Do you know, hopefully I get this correct. I'm trying to remember. So do you know how wide the lens on a telescope would have to be here on Earth to see something like a reflector or one of the flags, the U.S. flags on the moon? Do you know how the diameter, the width of a lens would have to be here on Earth?
Well, I'm going by just what, if we're going to go by with what science is telling us, is 238,000 miles away.
Mm-hmm. On average.
Yeah, on average is what they say. Which
it's miles. You want to go with something in the miles range.
Well, I don't.
How big does the lens have to be? It's miles, the mirror.
I couldn't honestly tell you how big your lens would have to be.
So why are you surprised that we can't see it with a telescope?
I think it's, she's pretty correct. I think it's roughly 2 kilometers. So that's the width.
Where's the big satellite, the big telescope that's floating in space? Where is it located?
There's more than one.
Yeah.
I know.
Which one are you talking about?
James Webb, and then there's another one.
The Hubble telescope, I believe, is still out there somewhere.
How high are those units?
How high are they? I don't know their positions, their current positions. But the thing is, we don't have a it's like,
is there music going on?
He's playing with his music, his ballerina music box.
No, that's the Flat Earth spooky. You must have seen that on Caleb videos back in the day. That's the Flat Earth. Listen to me, this is serious music. I'll try. It makes Flat Earthers more convincing. But I've got a really important question. Highland Jim, what the fuck are you doing here? You're literally just sitting there doing nothing. Why did you request?
He likes to hang out with me.
Anyway, Russia.
Are you sleazing on Tiffany?
Russia already sent the laser up in 1962.
Exactly, yeah. Right, anyway, Jim, no wonder you was asleep earlier. I've fallen into a coma listening to you. Right, I'm gonna drop this live down now. I've just seen how long I've been doing this. It's fucking ridiculous. 10:30 at night here.
Thanks for that.
Right, cheers. Thanks. I appreciate Rodney. Thank you for having a decent conversation. Cheers, Tiffany. Cheers, Sal. And thank you to Highland Jim for absolutely nothing. Right, we'll see you all later.
Bye.
Take care of yourself, bud.
There we go. Why is that up? Oh, that one. Shut that down. So that went on longer than I thought it would, but sometimes they just got to give it a bit of a go. Cheers for the super chats. Cheers for reaching the goal again. Best wishes to Phil Bell there. Thank you. This was the first of many Sunday Night Raw, and I'm going to play us out now. Thank you, Calder. Cheers, everybody. These debates will, as long as I'm going to set the super chat goals every single time I'm on here now, and get on YouTube, get on TikTok and do those debates, because they seem to be taking off over there, and it's much better content than reviewing everyone else's stuff, in my opinion. So we'll see how we do. I'll still do some of that as well. But I'm going to play us out now. Thanks, everyone. Oh, before you go, 101 people still here. 81. We've been jumping around 120, 130 tonight in here. About 200 on TikTok. Pretty good. And thanks for all of your support. Next, can you share this? And can you hype this if you've just watched this on a replay? And please give it a thumbs up on your way out if you've got thumbs. Cheers, billionaire. I'll play you out with the old hate of the week. Cheers.
This broken world is spinning lies. Flat earth whispers under night skies. A cosmos caught in fractured dreams. Truth is lost in silent screams. A filthy plague of unwashed hands. Chaos reigns where no one stands. The mirror cracks with apathy. Fools embrace their own debris. Hate of the weak burns deep inside. Ranting storms we can't abide. Feed the fire and fury speak. Welcome to the hate of the weak. Blindfolded sheep in circles stray. Words of reason fade away. Dragging chains of their own voice. Trapped inside a foolish choice. Anger's tide, it pulls us down. Rising flames could drown this town. Razor sharp, our judgment cuts. Thrashing through this world of smuts. Hate of the weak burns deep inside. Ranting storms we can't abide. Feed the fire like fury speak. Welcome to the hate of